Hello.
Good evening, everybody. I'm glad if you have Star Trekkin stuck in your head now. It's a good song. I like it. Have you ever heard Star Trekkin? Maybe not. I don't even know who it's by or where it came from. Yeah, let's go find ourselves some...
What are we doing in this one? Should we go to the moon?
Yeah, I feel like we can go to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. The moon.
The rest of space, though.
Whoops. That's coming through the TV, nice and loud. Don't want that. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing in this one.
Vermeer at some point, but do the moon first.
We were both invisible for a second there.
No!
Oh no. Yeah, no, we've only got Vermeer, the other planet, then the end of the game. But we should go to the moon first, because of reasons.
Because there's a side mission there that actually has direct reference in the next one.
Okay.
And also just a little showcase of here's what... In fact, the moon is a bit more of a more fleshed out side mission than most are, but
yeah, the other side missions are pretty dire in that, like, you drive the Mako around on the surface of a planet for a bit, find a tiny little shed, go in and kill everyone, and then you walk out.
If we did the Kerberos ones, it'd be a bit more representative, but they are just a bit boring, and they take ages, and there's lots of them.
Yeah. Shepard could be the first woman on the moon. Yeah, I don't know if there's any woman has ever set foot on the moon.
What, in Mass Effect timeline?
Well, in Mass Effect, I assume so.
I sure hope so, because there's like a colony there.
Maybe it's like an MRA. It's an MGTOW colony on the moon. Right, I'm gonna wait for the ad break to tick on by. Oh, I was also meant to tweet that I'm streaming. I think that sometimes helps drum up excitement for a stream. I'm a good.
Exactly.
I'm good.
Kerberos, when will they come up? They're probably, will be broken under the wheel of history and will never appear again.
Here's hoping. I mean, they sound irrelevant to me.
Mother's typing, by the way.
Yeah, I'm tweeting my links because I didn't tweet that I'm streaming. I'm a bad streamer, but also a very good streamer because now we can play the video game. The music of Mass Effect is really chill.
This guy is unfucking believable.
Why am I getting called naughty already? Well, I guess I am a bad streamer.
Yeah.
My eyes are stuck like this for like 30 seconds.
Did we talk to everyone? I think we did after last time.
Yeah, I went and talked to everyone because I wanted to just hop straight into my...
Let's check your... I mean, you know where you're going, I suppose.
The moon.
Yeah.
I know where the moon is.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I have to accept being a bad boy for now.
This is one of the sci-fi series where Earth's system is called Sol. It sounds better than...
Local cluster.
That's the cluster.
Sol.
Not the system.
Let's go to Sol.
Everyone has just acknowledged that Spanish has the best sounding terms for the sun and the moon.
Jobbing. I just want to say I appreciate these streams a lot as someone not able to watch regular ones. It's really nice to be able to watch live. Oh, it's lovely to have. I think my weekend streams are usually a bit more cozy. I am a bit more manic during the week. Although I get drunk in these streams sometimes and get a bit frisky.
We'll get to this, but it's good in Mass Effect 2. You have the system where you, like, instead of the Mako, you have your probes.
Oh yeah.
Resources.
You can probe. And, you can go and probe Uranus.
I think you can. Yeah, you can probe the Sol system, but I'm pretty sure like most of it is already mined because it's like, well, yeah, it's right next to Earth.
I think time with Merle is always cozy.
Capital Sakharov Station. Too bad you can't bloody go
Sakharov. There. Oh, sack it off, mate. Where's Earth?
It's the third one.
Oh, really?
Little known fact.
Hang on.
There it is.
Luna. Right, let's go land on Luna.
Do you think? What do you think that'll ever get picked up? That the moon will get a name, but it's not just the moon. So I kind of like it being called the moon. It's
moon.
It's a bit nonsensical that a moon is a thing, and then there's also a moon called the moon.
The moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like Luna is quite a nice.
It's nice, but it's also. It's a bit
cheesy.
There's a little jerk off motion for me. Anyway, you can take whatever for this, I think.
Hi, Sosha. If you want to lurk, I now have a lurk command, which does very little, and a lurk redeem, which I think does a little bit more. So feel free to use either of those. I think the lurk command just puts a message in chat, and the lurk redeem puts a little like pop-up on chat. There you go.
It does a good Gundam sound effect there.
Yeah. Although that didn't come up on screen for whatever reason.
Ah.
Why would that not have happened?
Another one.
Well, Dom, you're not lurking. So why aren't they appearing?
They at the top of the layers. We did re-add game capture. It might have put itself to. Oh no, no one's not above it.
Yeah, they're supposed to. They're there.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, that little M's kitty cat. Or little M's kitty cat, I suppose.
Little M's kitty cat. Yeah, why aren't... I'm gonna have to go and look at why that's not working. Cheering clubs should be there. Bits and cheering. Right.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever. But
Little Miss Kitty Cat. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Oh yeah, yeah, that kind of makes more sense. Little Miss Kitty Cat. The little M's.
The Lems.
Little M's. Yeah, who do I want to bring?
All happening.
Yeah. I'm now a kitty cat as well, so I can speak to you in cat language.
Look at you with your cursor over Caden, as if that'll ever happen.
Yeah, no, I was like, who shall I bring to... I think I wanted to bring Liara, because she might not have seen the moon before. I don't know, actually.
I don't think many of them will. It's, Earth system.
I want to show off my home planet to...
What,
I'm from the moon.
You're a whaler from the moon.
Yeah, I carry a harpoon. I don't catch whales, so I just tell tales and sing my whaling tune. I'll bring these.
The lads.
Yeah. Lads on tour. And also Shepherd.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Yes. How do I go?
Accept squad.
Do you accept the squad into your life? Yes. Meow meow meow. Nya nya nya. I don't actually know how to speak cat. Oh, I got a trophy. What's my trophy? Land on an uncharted world.
I think it has been charted.
Actually...
It's not a world.
Actually, it pushes glasses up
what your
nose.
definition of world is, but if you mean world to mean planet, then it's not actually.
We haven't... Like, we've charted the moon in our time.
We forgot.
I used to have a
You
little...
can see the repeating texture here.
Yeah. Where
It's been
the fuck do I go?
The moon has been nicely tilled into rows, so it can be easily.
Well, let's go find where Neil Armstrong landed, and let's go do donuts on it. Where the... Right, have a look at the map. I see.
Alliance training is the way you actually want to go. The debris
Right.
might be
Debris.
a little Easter egg of like, oh look, it's the landing module of Apollo 11.
Mako. Right, yeah, let's go to the debris. I've been staring at the monster can. I mean... Oh, I haven't actually had any energy drink today. I've been a good boy. I'll have one tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I was gonna have a second copy of it, but I didn't.
Oh, thank you for the head pats. Why am I getting pelted with monsters? What is going on?
Well, you just said you didn't have any.
Oh.
There you go.
Where's this debris then?
Or it might just be like a chest.
The fuck is that Sputnik? Yeah.
23.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
there you go.
CCCP.
Oh.
Electronic skill too low. Well, doesn't Garrus know how electronics?
Oh, you would if you level them up into it. Okay, let's do that.
Right, okay.
First aid to 5. 6. But yeah, and then just like stack the electronics to full.
Yeah, why
And
not?
do you want to get decryption up as well? So then you can just take Garrus or Tally for any missions for hacking purposes. There we go.
Nice.
Stacked.
Oh, I could give him sniper rifles. So he can actually... Why is he wearing green?
You gave him a different armor set.
I don't remember. Or whatever. Okay, nice. Good. Good stuff. Did I equip them? Right. I think I did give... Ooh. Ooh, that's like just better in every way, right?
And Naginata as well. It appeals to your weeb tendencies.
Hell yeah. Right, okay. We'll give him the Naginata. I've got so many Naginatas. Can I give him a better Omni tool? Not really.
Remember when we promised to do all this stuff off stream?
Yeah, I always say,
never
I'll go and do loads of side quests off stream, but then
straight back to the Genshin and
I do just feel like this game is a little bit baneful.
What the hell? I love Mass Effect 1.
I can give him armor though.
I mean, shields and protective stuff seems like what you want to go for.
Yeah, he's weak against biotics, but who cares? Right.
Right, now you can salvage this.
Now I can do the mini game.
That one did
yeah, so if you do that lurk command, it puts the lurk in the stream chat, but if you use the lurk redeem, it should put it on screen. But it's not working for some reason. I like the idea of an elite Spec Ops team going to the moon. The first thing they do is loot Sputnik. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, these are ancient ruins.
Just lead the way. I'm here if you need anything.
Right, let's go to the Alliance trading.
Yeah.
So again, the moon is thankfully quite small and not stacked with just little like weevils all over it of like, oh, you can pick up a piece of thing, or you can fight a what's it called, a fresher moor. Or
yeah, I like that a lot of it isn't too difficult to traverse either.
Yeah.
Like you can just drive up this mountain. Yeah, what was that? Oh. Are they firing things at me?
Oh yeah, looks like it.
They're missing. Idiots.
But on most side missions, you'll be like going to like 20 of these little bunkers on different planets or whatever to like completely wipe out Cerberus bell in the area or whatever. Or find a warehouse full of pirates, and you get a little message being like, the system of Blur, thank you for clearing out all the pirates.
Extremely cool nerd who studied
There we go.
who studied Latin. Actually, it should be Kerberos, not Cerberus.
Oh, it is in
Everyone
game, though,
says it
so
wrong.
sorry, they're not named after the that.
I do kind of like
Cerberus.
that detail that they're like this weird, like fascist paramilitary, who are like, oh, we're like, we're human Puritans, and we named ourselves after the mythical guard dog of hell from human mythology because that's how badass we are. And it's like they don't even fucking pronounce it right. I kind of like that they don't pronounce it right. Right. Why have I come in here?
We have to turn off a bad robot or something like that.
Right. Oh yeah. No, they said that the moon's VI is
Going haywire.
going bonkers.
It's gone emergent, and we need to shut it down.
Are they laughing at me? Oh, okay. That was from outside in the real world.
Yeah.
Where are they? Oh. Well, how do I? Hang on. Shield boost. Heal boost. Explosion. Crime is confusing. I think that went rather well.
I've used some of those abilities that we had.
Yeah. I'm invincible now. How did they make a whole base on an uncharted planet? The uncharted moon that no one's ever been.
Must be Reaper technology.
What?
Warning shot. Oh, okay. I think you need now to destroy all of them before you get.
Why don't we just put our space helmets back on?
Quiet you and your science.
That kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah, it is a bit weird though. Oh, I'll show you people with spacesuits. I'll fucking fill this place with toxic gas. Same difference.
First of 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline.
Oh yeah, I hope you didn't think that'd be one and done. Now get the other 2. Same shit, different
Oh
day.
my god. Yeah, this is why I think a lot of the side stuff in Mass Effect is not particularly edifying.
Can't wait at the end though when your character just stands still and Hackett comes in going, "Thanks, Shepard, for turning off the computer. That's why you're the best."
That's why you're the best, boss. Bloops, bloops, bloops.
HC3 Hammer 179 is currently on a 10-stream streak. Apparently.
Ooh.
You don't get those in the chat.
Yeah, they don't appear on the chat, but yeah, well, congratulations on the 10-stream streak, HC3. I think that gives you like a multiplier on I don't know why I'm doing this.
There's another thing to decrypt.
Is there?
Oh.
There's a Garrus. Can I decrypt Garrus?
there.
Oh. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
I just get to try again.
Yeah.
How edifying. Yeah, I think like being on a stream streak gives you
They seem to have gotten some Merle points, I think.
I think it gives you like a Merle points multiplier, or like maybe it just gives you more points.
From the thing there, they just got 450 in bulk.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of which, I'll play with
You
mine.
gonna Oh yeah, you've got 8.3 thousand.
No, that's on the low end. The real mill heads out there.
Yeah, have like 140,000 or whatever.
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I think there's like, I can have like a leaderboard. I think if I, oh, there we go.
It's a link.
Well, someone can go and look at the link and verify who has the most points.
Take cover!
No leaderboard data available.
Aha!
Thank you.
Well, that's great.
We got them all, Shepard.
We got them all, Shepard. That's weird. I wonder why it wouldn't have... Everyone's losing. Well, another way of thinking about it is that everyone's winning. Why is this?
Why is what?
Well, the power conduits. Like, do I want to destroy those or?
I don't know. I don't know if they're meant to be like they blow up so they get kept drones, or if it's another way of turning off the drones and just disabling all the power conduits, or
I overload these. Where's like overload? There we go. And I'll use. Ooh, that's fun.
Got a lot of them.
What's
Yeah.
this? What's happening?
You're boost. Oh, what you're doing there? Creating a little singularity.
Oh, and yeah, I think I'm doing singularity.
Oh.
Ah, well.
They all do, so it's not good against them. I don't know if it can even get these guys.
Oh yeah, maybe because they're already like floating. Yeah, I've switched a few of my channel point redeems over to be bits redeems. Oh, I created a few of them. I'm still gonna dial in like the prices of everything and what it all does. It's the experimental features for now. The kinetic barrier fields powering up throughout the bunker. Okay. Oh, I forgot to. Yeah. Okay, so the the good boy one makes a clicker noise. That was something I was told to experiment with.
Oh yeah, now
but I refuse to be clicker trained by my own chat.
Now the VI turns on the shield.
Oh
to
no!
stop you. But there's no enemies in this bit, so it's not exactly like challenging to just go. Yeah, I'll shoot two extra bullets. Not even bullets, just like throwing.
Yeah, this feels like side content that was made by like a grad student who was on like a work experience at BioWare or something.
By the way, I think about that first will change. In the first one, there's no ammo. Your weapons just overheat because they're like energy weapons or whatever. And then in the second one, you use thermal mags.
Well, it's like heat clips, isn't
Yeah.
it? That like I think like the fiction of it is that you could theoretically wait for your weapon to cool down, but it's quicker to just switch in another like heat clip.
Yeah. But you also you simply cannot wait for it to you have to
Yeah, I mean, like I think for the the argument like the fiction is that like oh well in theory you could wait for it to cool down. But because that would be boring in game, you can't. You just have to find a new heat clip or whatever. Yeah, I don't mind it. I do think guns having unlimited ammo in this is like a bit boring. It sort of flattens all combat encounters, and also means that combat encounters don't link to one another. Like one of the things you find in like a lot of like character action like games like Devil May Cry, for example, is that doing well or badly in one combat encounter kind of changes the way you play the next one. Like if you in Bayonetta, if you use a lot of magic in one combat encounter, that means you don't have the magic available in the next combat encounter. So it kind of creates a way of like linking combats together. Whereas in these kind of games, the ideal strategy is to, between each combat, wait for all of your cooldowns to reset, and so every combat can be approached
It's the
fresh.
argument against like generating shields instead of like health bars, and it removes all aspects of long-term risk and.
Ow. Ow.
And your only consideration now is short-term risk. Like, oh, I need to win this encounter. That encounter has no effect on the independent variable, which is like, some people it's good because they don't feel like they're getting 5 minutes ago or whatever.
Yeah,
but
you don't.
I don't like it. I prefer like having things be connected by, oh well, I may have like, you know, let's say in Resident Evil 4, if you just suddenly like pulled out a rocket launcher to clear a room, it's like, wow, that was clean. I killed everyone in one shot. So it's like a freaking rocket launcher.
Yeah, now you don't have the rocket launcher for future. I think you don't want a situation where failures like snowball and like, you know, failing in one area makes it harder to succeed in the next. You somehow want it to be the other way around, in that doing poorly in one scene makes the next one a little easier, but doing well in one scene makes the next one either more difficult or different.
Oh, they're powering up more drones.
Oh no.
Yeah, generally, when it comes to first-person shoots, at least, I prefer it has some kind of element of like, whether that be like currency, get upgrades, or ammo, or health, or improving health. Like, I think Resident Evil 4 has the entire gamut of like things that you can have in a shooter that reward you for doing well. There's money to get upgrades and new weapons. There's health and health upgrading items. There's ammo, which that can only be gotten from encounters or, you know, preserved. Although you can get it by upgrading the which is great, by the way. It's fucked up because they carry it over into many of the later games.
Yeah, honestly, it's the big stumbling block of.
Oh.
Okay. Specialization class achieved. What?
Yeah, I don't know what that does. I forgot.
Your specialization class will replace your base class in the talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Go to your squad screen to view the... What?
Oh, they can't hear me over the game. Can we turn the game down a bit? Because I think it might be loud compared to our voices anyway.
Yeah, alright. Game capture. You're a little quieter than me.
Typical.
Speak up a little. The game is very loud.
My mic was a little lower than yours on the thing, and you just turned it back to equal.
Sure.
What do you mean, sure? It was. You're gaslighting me.
What is this?
Good question. I mean, you could be a nemesis
Improves
or a bastion.
barrier and stasis.
I hate that.
Improves warp and lift.
I don't particularly like those either. But duration and damage.
Yeah, duration and damage, or recharge time. I feel like duration and damage is probably better. Pepsi Dog is currently fiddling with his cables. I mean, this part of the game was quite noisy anyway, because we're exploding things all the time.
The setup should be resilient to such things happening now.
Yeah.
I was just checking to see if on the... It could be that on the...
Oh, on the...
sound card, we've accidentally turned down one of the mics as well. But, I don't know. I don't want to...
yank it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, might cause problems. You can't pet Pepsi Dog anymore. Oh, I might have turned that one off and forgotten to reactivate it.
He hates me. He hates me.
Right, now what do I do?
I don't know. Not that. Rogue VI. We did it, I guess.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. All right, there we go. That's done. But that's a little taster of what most side missions are like in the game. is that it's just a bit of farting around in a couple of warehouses on a planet after driving around in a Mako, and then you get a little text message saying, you did it. Which I think is probably the main reason why you don't like them.
Yeah, I find them a bit boring.
Like, they're not very rewarding for having done them either. Like, you get some loot,
That
I
one's
guess.
probably the best reward, which is that it enhances your abilities. A lot of them is like you get money and maybe some items, but I think the loot is sort of like randomly rolled, so like
I think it's like leveled compared to what level you are, so like...
Oh, right.
But anyway.
Right,
should we head to Vermine?
well, let's go to the Citadel. I might be able to convince...
Oh yeah, talk down that cop that's annoying the Hanar.
Yeah. Go and be a friend to the jellies.
First one to say jellyfish. Merle this time. Get him, chat.
Destroy him. Can I get a taxi to where the Hanar is?
I don't know.
I hope so. More spacism.
Fascism. I guess there'd be an S before the first C if it was pronounced spascism.
Oh, yeah, we're not spascist. I really want to start streaming the Mobile Suit Gundam games. And I am really looking forward to laughing with everyone at the hysterical like Gundam names. Like one of your favorite guys has been the one of the Xeon pilots, Mash.
Oh yeah, in terms of the names of the pilots, then yeah, my favorite Xeon pilot is a guy called Mash. I always thought you were saying the names of the mobile suits, in which case I was thinking Zgok is my favorite.
Oh, that's also good, yeah. I love looking at Char's Zgok. Rear Admiral Mikhailovich.
The bastard.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic.
Mihailovic, okay.
Well, this is a surprise.
We weren't told
And
to
also
expect
salute,
you, sir.
by the way.
I would have prepared a formal...
See, again, you might not have picked that one being like, well, I should salute, but no, you actually saluting that one as well.
Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship.
Are we a spacist over here?
Yeah. You know, you don't have to be a spacist to be in the Alliance military, but it helps.
Enhance our interest to the council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard?
Oh my god. Can you leave it?
Oh my.
You're about to get out the fucking head calipers.
Oh my no iro. Oh my no chi wa nani iro da. He's not over-designed. Don't insult my ship.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondog.
Can you have any other conversation topics?
Listen, pal. I've got places to be.
I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
You're not even like a crypto spacist. You're just full on. Anytime we talk about anything, you're like, hey, can I divert this to my spacism?
Commander, I'm not happy.
Oh, what now?
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
It's a Turian design. I mean,
it's a Turian design. He's not going to like that.
Yeah.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal.
We wanted a more sort of authoritarian.
Yeah.
Oh, now that you mention it, I don't mind authoritarianism.
Yeah, Renegade Interrupt would be good here. Just deck him.
We could make drive cores
for
12,000 fighters with that money. What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway?
It's useful.
It's useful.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor.
You say it's useful.
We can loiter. We can be smoking behind the bike sheds and they won't know at all.
You say it is void of use, whereas I say it is saturated with use.
We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times that garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew.
Oh no.
Krogan?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Turians? What are you thinking?
We need like a vine.
Turians. Sorry, sir. That was plural. We only have one Turian.
I wish I had the vine boom for that one there. Krogan. Sorry.
Between Saren and the Geth,
Turians?
treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win.
As a big gentleman, I think stealth is completely pointless. Nobody has ever hidden in war. Yeah.
You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I know plenty.
We need to kick ass. I'm not badass enough to say that.
I know plenty of generals that use strategy, and they're all cowards. We should simply throw more metal that we have than the enemy has at them. You know.
Exactly.
We need the biggest rocks to throw at them.
Good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars.
Look at that.
Nice.
Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise. And that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council.
Jazz, these aliens are in my harem, sir. Standard Spectre operating procedure.
Yeah.
Make us proud.
Carry on. See, we
Thank you
talked
for the lure, Kelly.
even though he kept on sounding incredibly hostile, we talked him down a little, apparently. Or whatever that was. Yep. Inspected.
Yep. We do have weapons.
Add to the codex. I need to move that chair out of the way. Hold on.
Where's my
After years of poor economic performance,
where's my taxi?
has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for Exogeny. Exogeny's
I
stock
just heard
rose
from
sharply with
Mihailovich.
the
He's a bit of a
announcement, with
bellend,
investors
isn't he,
pleased at
Commander?
the surprising news.
Makes a jerk-off motion.
Awkward turtle. Right.
Oh, I should get an awkward turtle emote. Oh,
Here's the reporter that you can punch in subsequent games.
Khaleesa Benzine in Al Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
look
You've
at
been
me
given a unique
doing
position
my
to
little Boy
represent our
Scout
race.
pose.
People want to get a sense of how you'll do that.
Hand over your butthole. The camera went
Humans have
live
been
just
trying
as
to
I
get
said
the
that.
respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of
It
every
was this
species in
game.
the galaxy.
It might be every game. I
Wants to join
assumed
them
it
as
wasn't
well.
in this game because there's no
Some have
renegade
said your
intros, but I
appointment
suppose
is
it's
the
just a
Citadel
renegade
throwing humans a
conversation
bone.
option in this one.
Have you encountered any
I don't think I'm gonna be
situations
too
where the
good
Citadel
to
asked
do
you to
something like
place
that.
its needs before the needs of Earth?
Oh.
It's not like that.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you?
Nah,
You've
I'm
been
just
given
saying it for
command
fun.
Of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually,
Nerd
the
with
Normandy was
like
co-developed
upwards
by
pointing
human and
emoji.
Turian
The
engineers.
Turians helped build it.
Its
Actually.
design incorporates many
actually.
innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public?
Well, it
Do you
is.
think it was appropriate
It
to
is
hand
like
Earth's
military
most advanced warship
classified,
over to
like-
the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Same goes for my crew, I say, gesturing over my shoulder to the Turian
Same
and the
goes for my
Krogan.
crew.
Job. Did the
Bam!
Council order you to sabotage human research concerns?
This
on
is
the Turians?
my right hand man, Hugh Man.
The Council had nothing to do with it. There was an accident at Binary Helix Labs. In the interest of protecting the company's confidentiality, I can't say more.
I mean, I don't give a shit about the company's
That's a
bottom
surprising
line.
revelation, Commander. We've had nothing but stonewalling from Binary Helix.
Whoops! Just dropped a
Given
headline.
your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
Respect's
We
a
gotta be
funny
good
thing.
boys.
People
So
always
you know,
assume they deserve it.
Yeah.
good.
The truth
We've gotta
is,
be
respect
normal
is
men.
earned.
Exactly.
And I
We gotta
firmly
be innocent
believe we
men.
can
We gotta
earn
be
it.
normal men.
You're
Over
an
and out.
Normal men.
Commander, but a sincere one. I hope you're right.
We're just normal men.
One
Exactly.
last question,
What do you mean,
Commander.
normal men?
Rumors back
Just
home
innocent
say
men.
you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Time to shut you
Yeah,
up.
so that's the punch, punch the reporter option. And and you can time to. Like I say, we leak some info
Oh, what?
to the press.
What info should we leak?
Oh, he was behind Eden Prime. I think this interview is over. Is like, oh, he still wants you to punch the reporter.
Yeah.
We've been nothing but nice, and now you'll be like, you
and
know
then
what?
suddenly just flip out.
I've had enough of your snide insinuations.
Oh my god. Now walk back over here.
I'll make sure everyone in the Alliance sees that. Your career.
Not this time. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm with Woke Riker on this one, not based. Oh, we lost all possible fucking Paragon good boy points we could have gotten.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we just got Renegade +2 for that. See, that's what such, you know, as violent delights.
We could go back.
9 minutes?
I'd have to skip through all that dialogue.
No, you've made your bed now.
All right, sure, okay.
Presidium technicians are
What if I
struggling
can't
to
help the
understand why a
jellyfish?
computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure.
And
of
also,
what caused the
it's
malfunction, or even what the system was
the
originally
galaxy will
designed to
remember
do.
that, and the next one the
CSEC
reporter is there again, and she's like,
investigating
"Hey, you're the one that
vandalism or
punched me
misuse of
last
public
time."
property.
I gave you a knuckle sandwich last time we met. Where do I go?
I think it's over here, and then like.
When you sprint, you barely speed up, and
Yeah,
you go like
think-
10 feet.
I think literally in like the second or the third one, sprinting does actually not increase your speed. It might actually be this one.
It just like
which one is it that just increases the field of view without increasing your speed? Is it
yeah,
this
it
one?
might be this one. I don't feel like I'm actually going any faster when I do it.
Has the CSEC officer
No,
been
you have
assuaged?
to talk to the.
I'll keep working on it.
Any progress with that Hanar?
I think you should
Let
let the
him
Hanar
cook.
preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a... Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
Has anyone actually complained about this Hanar?
Not yet, but any good CSEC officer
All right, you fucking
removes
curtain
problems
twitcher.
before they create a public nuisance.
I say
You've
drop
explained
it,
the law.
but all right.
If the Hanar gets in trouble, it has nobody to blame but itself.
I suppose I can tell my superior that I attempted a diplomatic solution. Some other CSEC officer can arrest the Hanar. It's no longer my problem.
Is it correct to use its pronouns for a Hannah, or should it be this one, this one's?
Yeah, or that one.
Yeah.
The officer has left, and this one is free to share the glory of the Enkindlers. This one offers its appreciation.
Make the most of this.
Don't be an asshole about
Spread
it.
the good word, brother.
Happy to help.
This one
I think
has little
it's
money,
not that tone,
but it can
it's-
offer this.
You got lucky this time, you
Now
fucking
finally,
jellyfish.
this one can
So don't
continue
fuck
sharing
up.
the truth unimpeded. Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers, who raised them all to enlightenment.
Nice, right. Now, time to be on my merry way. Can I take a cab back to the hangar?
I think I'm misremembering how much use the cabs are. I think it might be in 2 and 3 that they're more useful.
It does sort of feel like... Was this...
A research station on Noveria has reportedly been destroyed. The exact cause is
Reportedly,
currently unknown.
unknown cause.
Given the research conducted
Love
on
this music.
Noveria, many are blaming the destruction on an experiment gone awry. Administrator Anoleus currently faces criminal charges as a result of the disaster, although the nature of the charges remains unclear.
Yeah, it is this one. Is Mass Effect 1 out of combat, the sprint does not increase your speed.
Yeah.
It just
Oh, right,
raises
okay.
the field of view and makes you feel like you're going faster.
The docking
In a
bay.
further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has
Ooh.
not yet been apprehended, a council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
You're saying ooh as if you weren't there for that happening. Saren.
Really? I didn't know his Spectre status had been revoked.
That's why we're chasing him down.
Oh. I see.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Yeah, go back into the
yeah, that's
cleansing
true.
beam.
It ought to be Shepard for that punching a journalist fiasco.
Yeah. Stands relieved.
It was at that moment that Cerberus took interest in Shepard. They were like, "Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, wait a minute.
Message coming in.
Maybe she's based."
Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired.
Uh-oh.
Hell yeah.
The brass isn't happy with the way you treated her. This comes straight from the Joint Military Command.
Screw her.
I don't have the patience to deal with tabloid gadflies who think they're great journalists.
Commander, if she had done that at a bar, she'd go home in an ambulance. But they want me to make this clear. We can't mistreat the press. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Nobody likes you, Shepard. Anyway, Fifth Fleet out.
Well, being a Spectre ain't about being liked. Now,
let's do a save just in case Vermeer doesn't work out how we hoped. It's fairly early on that the
yeah, I mean, do we have enough points to do it?
I think so, but I don't know so.
Right.
I think we have enough for this. The thing that requires the most in the game is you can, to avoid spoilers. I don't think there's anyone in the chat who hasn't played it, but anyway, at the very end of the game you can talk down Saren for doing something.
Oh yeah.
But personally, I don't care. Like, you either essentially be like, give him the is it low tier god?
Oh yeah.
You either like essentially give him or Doctor Who, Christopher Eccleston, Doctor Who, take your pick, or you just
the
fight
Gordon
him,
Ramsay,
or you just fight, or
Young
Gordon
man.
Ramsay, yeah, or you just fight him and kill him.
Right.
It's like, well, you know, if it makes you feel better to convince him to do it himself, then that's great, but it doesn't really make a material difference.
Yeah. Right. Who we bring in?
You still fighting with? No, I thought you can.
I thought you could
talk
tell him
out
to,
of his indoctrination, and then he goes, "Goodbye, cruel world."
Oh no! Doesn't he get like resurrected as a zombie?
Oh, maybe.
In that case,
yeah.
Who should we bring with us?
Probably Rex. Although,
Although,
well, there's a point mid-mission where you re-squad up. So it won't make a difference really.
Okay.
But that's fine. Yeah. I think having a Turian and a Krogan is good for this mission. You get two, both sidesing the issue on this.
Drop the Mako. We'll go in hot and take him out.
Did they say Mako?
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander.
Water spilled off. Oh.
Right, we just jump out.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
Yeah, he comes back in pog form, as the chat is saying.
Comes back in pog form.
I suppose it would be sort of like unconscionable to, in this era, have like an RPG end without a boss fight. So.
Those things are cute.
Oh, okay.
What, are they not enemies?
No, they're just wildlife.
Oh, I feel really bad now.
Yeah, you said it's cute and then you shot it to death.
I'm sorry, little wandering
little
things.
Spider.
Wee, wahoo, yippee! I'm sorry I killed your friend. Please forgive me.
Nearly ran that one over. That too fat nearly walked into the Mako as it was going.
Yeah.
Still. Oh.
Ooh.
That wave came out of nowhere. It's got like the tidal like effect in terms of the aftermath. It doesn't show the wave coming.
Ow. Oh no, the little...
He's dancing.
Yeah, the little crabman. Leave the crabman alone!
Yeah, using the crabman as alien shields.
Unconscionable.
As marauder shields.
Hi there, friend zone guy. Are you a friend-zoned guy or a guy-zoned friend? Much to consider. Oh good, that wasn't...
Yeah, it wasn't a crab.
I was worried for a second there.
They're all over the place.
Yeah, they're using the crabmen as shields.
I'm saying, marauder shields.
Disgusting. I mean, the crabs aren't doing themselves any favors, honestly.
They're not being restrained or anything.
Always getting friend zoned. Well, lucky you. You get lots of friends.
Yeah.
Oh, jam you, you bastards! I'm being a bit cavalier with the artillery now.
Yeah, not the crabs. I'll show you where you can jam this. Douche.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't ask.
Yeah, what is that supposed to mean? Share with the class.
You know, sometimes guys can get together and share a silly little joke. A wink.
A wink.
And then they you know.
And they move on. So, okay, you explain it to me, Dr. Sex. You're jamming this with what? A man or a woman? We're doing banter theft.
Yeah, from Nirvana, the band for show outtakes. Which just goes to show how stacked the show is, and that.
Yeah, even the outtakes are like
deleted scenes, not outtake, deleted scene.
Right. Do I want to go up there?
Yeah, sure. It could be a chest.
It's got 3,000 gold for firing that cannon.
Gold.
What is it? Credits?
Gold. Yeah, it's credits.
Oh.
Gold. What's your favorite name for like an in-game currency?
Oh, he died.
In fact, in any media, it doesn't have to be in-game, but like. Say Chungus.
Zenny. Chungus.
Zenny is good.
I will say, Jazz, in Big Walk, I've been calling them a Chungus because that's what the group I played before called them, and the group I played with before called them that because of Pepsi Dog called it that, and the name stuck.
I didn't know that it had to have such a long echoing effect for the first time I saw one of those things to mindlessly say, look, a little Chungus.
And then everyone was like, right, these things, that's what they're called now. He just gave up.
I like Real from Disco Elysium.
Yeah, that's good.
Rick shooting the wolf.
He's just an angry guy, you know.
Yeah.
Head full of bad wiring. Oh, where's the stairs?
You're on the right path.
Oh, when we're saying Chungus, we mean the little little things
keys,
you put in the
Well, but not keys that are literal like car keys, but like the little
two blobs, little red blobs that you stick in the slots. to unlock the keys, which then unlock the doors, which then unlock the, you know.
Matryoshka looking things. Fuel sensors on there.
It is. So I don't want to confirm or disconfirm it because I don't know whether it's actually going to happen, but I've been trying to organise a game of Big Walk with some other streamers. But I've now played it a fair bit. I'm on my more recent playthrough. I've been seeing a lot more of the puzzles firsthand because like we haven't been splitting up as much. So I'm kind of like, if I play it with others, should I pretend not to know what's going on for funsies, and sort of like, you know, try and make certain, like, make a little bit of mischief, basically, by intentionally sort of like, you know, I don't want to mislead or lie to anyone, but I won't be as, well, let me explain, right? I won't, you know, be as forthcoming with information as I could be, or do I want to make it clear to everyone that I do know, like, more than I'm letting on, but only volunteer that information if, you know, if really pressed for it. I mean, I could even make them beg. You know.
I'm trying to think if there's many opportunities to trick people in Big Walk.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to anyway. I think that's hard. Like, that would be harshing the vibe. Would be to intentionally deceive or
if it's fun, like, you know.
Well,
like,
yeah.
How you can, you know.
If it's fun to like make a little bit of mischief, like, you know,
someone into like opening a mimic in Dark Souls.
Yeah, or if someone's like, you know, being annoying with an item like a bell, snatch it off them and kick it into the ocean.
Well,
you know, there's a little bit
punishment. It can just be mischief for mischief's sake.
Oh, exactly.
A little prank.
But yeah, I don't know what.
Think Big Walk has that much sort of like ways that one can trick someone. So there's not much of like malicious design where you can walk into something like. But you don't want to.
You can intentionally not communicate the proper solutions in puzzles and just be uncooperative. But I think that's really against the spirit of the game, and I think that would very quickly just get you labeled as like, oh, you're an asshole. Like,
it does have video game dickhead potential, but not in a way that you can manipulate information that you already know. Like, you can, for example, be a dickhead and just, like, you get one of the keys, and then you just kick it away. And it's like, all right, asshole. Like,
yeah, exactly.
But that is just being abrasive and resistant to progress rather than, like, being a little trickster about, with the knowledge that you have.
Yeah.
Like, you can, or, like, you know, someone gets a walkie-talkie, and again, you just, like, get rid of it, or, like, hide it at the bottom of a hill. There's not many ways that you can get someone to sort of like unwittingly do something, which I think is like true sort of like Noah mischief, you know?
Ooh, turn off the AA guns.
There's one instance of that, I think. But it would be a spoiler to discuss.
Neato.
We need to continue on your mark, Commander Shepard.
All right, Brown.
All right, yeah.
You know, you're gonna give me an apple.
Here's a nice shiny apple for you, Commander Shepard. All right, Garrus, you've got your head so far up my arse, all you can see is Tally's feet.
Yeah, when you're in combat, I think the sprint does increase your speed. It's just when you're out of combat, it seems not to.
Why did I get a bonk there?
It's something about Paris's head up your arse, as I recall.
I'm just calling it how it is, you know? Why did Rex say cover me? Like, cover me, I'm taking point.
I mean, and also you are like the tank Rex, not to put too fine a point on it. Like,
yeah, you're meant to take shots. I love the way the Geth do the same dying animation as like humans do when they're like burning up, like that.
Don't burn me. Which just goes to show how cruel it is. You know, you treat them like machines, and yet when you burn them, do they not go, ah?
I love all this talk about how like advanced and amazing the Geth's AI are, and they still just like run at you.
Yeah. Krogans have proven it's a tried and true technique.
On hard mode, yeah. It genuinely is, because like they have such a massive health pool that they can just charge directly at you.
They can do like your entire health bar by knocking you down once.
Yeah. Geth are people too.
I do not like. How do you feel about sprint bars like this?
I feel like, you know, it's supposed to serve a purpose, which is like, oh, well, you know, you can't overuse it, but it's not even that useful. So it's just like, well, why not give you... What would about the game balance would really be damaged by giving you unlimited sprint?
Yeah, I prefer games that just your running, like, walking speed is just the fastest that you go. Like, let's not, like, you know, mince... you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind having like a sprint and a dash that makes you go faster if there's like, you know, if it's fun to do.
Dodge, but so that you can like move quickly for like a moment, but for like one that can and is meant to be used while just like navigating a level. And like, why waste my time here? Why not just set me to the fastest speed that you think makes sense?
I don't mind it in like a hat in time. One of the quickest ways to move is to like repeatedly jump into like a dive into a bouncing roll.
Yeah, if it's
and then,
a skill expression like
yeah,
Mario
exactly.
Sunshine, I like that. Like, but it's not a skill expression to press a button and then wait for it to allow you to press it again.
Yeah, no, that's just dull.
So what are we supposed to do now?
How the fuck did you get here?
Your entire the Normandy landed ahead of everyone and dropped off the entire crew.
All right.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain
Kirahi.
3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been
the team I used to work on at my old workplace was called STG, the socio-tech group.
That wasn't just because you're huge nerds and
special tactics and gimps.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's just great. What now?
Oh, that's just great.
The council sends the reinforcements we requested.
Not enough time.
What?
The ad breaks are coming thick and fast today.
I told the council to send a fleet.
I don't know if it's just Saturday streams, but yeah, when I'm here, I seem to notice them coming in all the time.
We couldn't understand
the
transmission.
Might as well you notice because I have the chat as it appears in Twitch open, whereas on your normal streams you don't.
I lost half my
also, why am I not seeing stream elements in
Saren's base of operations.
my on-screen chat?
A research facility here, but it's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
Wait a minute, Saren?
Is he here? Have you seen him?
No, but his Geth are everywhere, and we've intercepted some comms referring to Saren. This is his facility, there's no doubt about that.
What are you doing?
My ad settings are askew. Well, I should still see the announcement because it's being made by a bot.
No, yeah, it seems that your chat on overlay on the stream has sort of like banned the...
Yeah, I don't really know why that is. I'm going to have to go and look at...
It does appear separate in my version of chat as like an announcement. It's not like a chat message.
Yeah, I mean, I often don't see redeem messages either in chat. Oh, it's got a message saying 5 more subs to go.
Yeah, that's been there the whole stream.
Oh.
At the top of the screen.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
He's breeding with an army of Krogan?
Ooh.
What's so important about curing this genophage?
Said right in front of Rex.
Is it your first day in the galaxy, Shepard? Why, yes it is.
To quell their numbers. Without it, the Krogan will quickly overrun the galaxy. And these Krogan follow Saren.
He's doing the genocide bioweapon? What a monster.
Yeah, you don't have an option to go, why is that such a bad thing in this one?
Yeah.
But you do put it forward to Rex as a sort of argument of like, listen, buddy, it's not bad that he's curing the genophage. It's bad that it's Saren and he's using it to enlist his army.
Yeah.
But a Krogan army, he'd be almost unstoppable.
Exactly my thoughts. We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Well...
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
I mean, Rex has a good point. Why do we need to destroy the cure? Can't we keep that and just destroy Saren's means of like incubating them?
We are not a mistake.
You tell him.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
He'll be fine. I'll talk to him.
I'd appreciate that, Commander.
Commander?
My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack. Can you give us some time?
Go ahead, Captain. I'll come back soon.
So this is the beach.
Yeah.
In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander
Go just hang out
Rentola.
for like 10 minutes on the beach.
And maybe we have to shoot Rex in the head.
And yeah, and unfortunately Rex...
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. Looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
Rex?
Rex. Enough about Rex.
You think I should go talk to him?
You just said you would, so
yeah.
Maybe,
It might actually. Just do it carefully.
I know what I told that Solarian over there, but do you think I actually should?
I know what I said to the Solarian over there, but you know, I'm not gonna hold myself to that, am I? Right, where is he?
There he is.
Oh, what's he doing?
Shooting his load.
Oh, I was wondering if I could walk in front of him while he's doing that.
If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
Not my problem.
I understand you're upset, but we both know Saren's the enemy here. He's the one you should be angry with.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
This isn't a cure, it's a
yeah,
weapon.
like Silk says, Mass Effect always says, it's complicated. There's a case for both sides about genocide.
Yeah.
That's a chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about.
I think people like love to jack off this game about how like philosophically and politically complex it is, but really it's just constant like, you know, centrism.
I think Shepard pulls a shotgun here because like in cutscenes they can't... Oh no, he pulls a pistol. I was gonna say they only ever have one gun at one time, but never mind.
Huh.
This base can't be destroyed. I won't allow it.
Signal Ashley to do it. Yeah, clean your hands.
These Krogan are slaves of Saren, puppets, tools to be used and discarded. Is that what you want for your people?
No, we were tools for the Council once. Thank us for wiping out the
2 trophies, look at that.
I doubt
It might be that you got enough Paragon points to get the last 2 points in Charm Bear, and you got a second trophy for that.
They call me Mr. Trophies.
Yeah.
Made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead.
I mean,
this is not based. We should have shot him in the face.
The game leaves room for you to essentially be like, hey, I actually don't want the cure for the genophage because I think we shouldn't cure it. Hey, there you go. Yeah, one more last point in Charm. Ba-dum-bam. You put forward that argument, but there's also room for
points in Intimidate now if I wanted.
The game allows room for like a Paragon Shepherd in game 1 to be like, I just said that because I knew it would get Rex to back down. Where I don't really think we should kill Genophage, which is like it's screwed up in that like again I dislike the Renegade Paragon system for why would be advocating genocide be Renegade? It's not like it's just evil. It's not like you know, ruthless versus but anyway, but I dislike as well, but one leaves room for the Paragon to also be like in favor of genocide, and you just convince Rex that way because you're just like, well, I just want to get him to let me not continue the genocide.
Let's start putting points into Intimidate just so we can start being a bad boy now.
Yeah, if you like.
Yeah, you
the
know. The
centrist shepherd.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know,
when
I've been your
good,
angel or your devil.
When I've been good, I've earned a little bad. Like that's one of the things I thought was going to be more intriguing about the Paragon Renegade system is that, like, you know, the game really doesn't like reward this, but I thought mixing and matching would be fun, and that you would get a kind of breakdown of like, you know, whether you were more good or bad, and like in what situations you were good and bad.
Different
but instead
RPGs.
it's just like, you know, nah, you just get points on like...
Different RPGs have done a far better job with this, and I think pretty much any like competent RPG maker now has come to a conclusion that, you know, there's really no reason to sort of like reward people with points for their way of leading in conversation, because it completely flattens the interactivity of conversations and disincentivizes you being creative or being your own character, and rather just be the character that we have set up for you here. Like Disco Elysium does a great job in that, like, you know, you can be there's plenty of times where you have options in conversation. It's not it's cool that, number one, it's not just a karma meter, it's just ways of being a kind of cop or a kind of political person. You can either be a sorry cop, an apocalypse cop, a superstar cop, or a like Johnny Lawjaw, like a cop essentially. And you're not rewarded, like, other than like getting an achievement and getting like a thought after doing it 5 times, you're not like reinforced to do it over and over and over and over again. You're rewarded for just doing what you like, and then the game comments on the way that you tend to act, which I think is funny. Like, it's hilarious for the first time, but the game goes, noticing that you say sorry a lot. I think you're a sorry motherfucker, and then one of your options to say is like sorry, and it's like, yeah, I knew it. And I think that's a way more fun and encouraging way to be like, I want to be myself or be my character, rather than I want to be entirely monolithic in my decisions. And the same for being like a communist or a fascist or an ultra lib or a centrist, is that the game will comment on it, and even if you've been sufficiently communist enough where you've got 25 points in it, the game will comment on if you've been like ultra lib 5 times. It'll be like, whoa, you're sounding a bit you're sounding like a wheeling and dealing, hustling ultra liberal, my friendo.
Greetings, human.
Commander
Rentola. I can provide you with supplies for the upcoming mission.
Whereas, yeah, this game is boring
else,
in that it has a
What
binary
little there
system for how you can differentiate yourself in conversations, which feels like at the time it was a concession for console play, in that they added a conversation wheel rather than like a conversation menu, because the wheel is more conducive to controller play than a menu is. Even though, you know, other games have managed, you know, like, for example, Disco Elysium, to do a menu, but you just navigate with buttons, but what do I know? And then they were like, well, we can now simplify the wheel by having it be binary, so all the conversations of one side are on one side, and all the others are on the other, which feels like such a like pointlessly ameliorating decision that is to the player base. Oh, we wouldn't want our players to understand the situation and respond in kind to how they want to respond. We'll just let them choose, you know, go up. You go up. You're an up character, so go up.
Yeah.
Don't listen to what they're saying or think about what you would rather say.
It just becomes,
you're an up
like
guy, so say up.
Blue or red. And it is telling that, like, you know, when they like released all the data on like what things people actually chose in Mass Effect, it's like, you know, 90% of players picked Paragon options in like most interactions.
I'm sure for stuff like Disco Elysium, it's still going to be like, 70% of people will choose communist or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think many people go for the fascist playthrough as a first playthrough, and there's a lot of people like me who simply cannot bring myself to do it, even just to see the voice lines, because I'm like, well,
makes you despicable to your main friend in the game.
Yeah, exactly. I like Kim enough that I don't want to do that, even though I know he's not real, and like, you know, much like in Undertale, I could never bring myself to do like a genocide run playthrough, because I was like, well, I like these characters and I don't want to see them suffer, even though I know they're not real, and like, you know, the conceit of the game. But the conceit of the game is that like, oh well, it's all real.
That's what I said as well when I got stuck on the Sens boss and gave up. Is I was like, You know, I just couldn't go through with it.
I never even tried because it's just too.
I did try, and then I got to the
Sands,
Megalomania, and I was like, oh, it's just too hard, man.
Filtered.
And then I got filtered, and then was like, you know what? I'm glad I got filtered.
I'm actually I'm gonna turn my failure into a moral stance. By the way, are you enjoying this gameplay?
Yeah, we're having a great time.
I'm marking. I decided that I would mark everything with a 6 and below as junk, and I still am not at the bottom of my inventory.
We're gonna make sweet, icky, sticky.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a fucking trillionaire by the time this is over.
We're gonna buy.
You do it.
We're gonna buy a fucking 6 Spectre grade weapon when we're done with this mission. I tell you what.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a big pistol.
Yeah.
And maybe an armor set.
I just played a Sans boss fight on an emulator. I'm glad that the game... It didn't comment on that, but the game does comment on people that watch the Genocide run on YouTube, and that Sans does say at one point, I'm sure you might even be someone that's not even doing this. You're someone that's watching someone else do this, something that absolves you of doing it. But you had the curiosity, so you have essentially done it.
1.2 mil.
Oh.
They call me Mr. Moneybags.
You know, I didn't get into the Spectre business for the authority. I got into it for the money.
Yeah. I'm glad I put those points into Intimidate as well, so that I could threaten him into giving me better prices before I did
zeros. Do you want to talk to anyone else before we can
What does anyone else have to say?
I don't know. I think you can talk to all your squad mates.
Nice work with Rex.
No, I guess not full conversations.
These soldiers seem well.
Oh, your entire squad are hanging around for this bit, so...
Yeah. This really is like beach episode.
Yeah.
I love that the Solarians do just look like, the stereotypical, like, grey.
What I love about the Solarian, like, outfits is they have a little handle on the front.
Ooh,
like, you can grab them and be like, come here, you know? Dirty bastards.
Damn, yeah. I could pick him up and drag him around. He's taller than me.
Yeah, problem.
Height mogged by a Solarian.
Grab him by the handle and be like, come here, you.
I want to get back to playing Destroy All Humans, now that I look at these guys. Imagine just saying this in front of a Solarian.
You know what you remind me of? Like a cartoonish alien from Earth history.
Who
you know Solarian back when my
people up the arse
kind
until they
thought what people from space might look like? We've basically thought about you. Oh, thanks.
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan.
The Krogan. He has a fucking name, bro.
Grab his fucking handle and be like, come here, you.
Yo, that's all you want.
And he's got like a...
I like that that's all you can think to say is you grab them by the handle, say, come here, you, and then you have no follow-up after that. I don't want
to get to, NSFW. This is a PG stream. They've also got a ladder on the back, may I add.
2 handles on the back.
Yeah.
Think on.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts.
If I was Shepard here, I'd like turn around and go, you two, go stand over there. Don't act like you're my squad for this.
Cryptosporidium is voiced... I don't know who he's voiced by, but... yeah, Pox is voiced by Invader Zim. What's his name? I always forget his name. He's just Invader Zim to me.
Yeah, that's
I don't know who voiced Cryptosporidium, though.
Anyway, Ashley gave it a whole nuke it from orbit spiel from Alien, and you still from Aliens, sorry, and you still are like, I hate her.
Well, yeah, because she's stealing Ripley's patter.
Stealing her aura.
Where do we take the nuke, and how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
Pacify? You make it sound so...
I always think like when games like do this sort of like, oh, it's such a high risk mission, when there really is like, there's no stakes to the gameplay. I always think it's poorly done. It's way better in 2 when it's like, if you do this badly, squad mates will die in the last mission.
Yeah.
Or again, not to fucking blate Disco Elysium at every opportunity, but like in the Tribunal and Disco Elysium, it is a case of like, you can do this bad and it won't be good, you know, like... The game warns you it's going to be bad, and it does follow through, and that is like, it's bad, and you can affect it somewhat with your gameplay, and if you don't play well, There are consequences.
Yeah.
Whereas in this,
if
it's
you don't
like,
play if you don't play well, it's bad, bad, bad.
oh, this is a suicide mission. We're going in on foot. I can't believe it. And then the mission itself does not really reflect that. It's
yeah,
like,
it's just the same as every
just
other
another mission
you've been doing.
And I know one of your squad mates dies, but that is just scripted, and it doesn't feel particularly like, oh, it's because that mission was so tough, you know?
And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
Yeah, all right.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I don't think it matters yet at this point.
Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander
I think
Shepard
because when it comes to sacrifice someone, you either send someone from your squad or you send a person that's already with them. I think so, at least.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Who would be better suited to the mission?
Either of these two will do, Commander. Both seem willing to sacrifice their lives if necessary.
Yeah, it does not affect the outcome of who survives. You decide that later, so...
Right, well, I want to make her life miserable before she bites the bullet, so actually, you go with the aliens.
Yeah.
No heroics, understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
Maybe you'll learn to not be racist by exposure before you die.
Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
Nah. Don't really care.
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to...
Yeah, anyway, there's a lot of talk there. We're basically going in there
Well,
to nuke the base.
Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone, LT. You too, Commander.
And there's going to be Krogan.
We'll be fine. You'll see.
Yeah, I just... Good luck.
Is there something you want to say, Chief?
I don't know. It's just weird. Going under someone else's command.
You can say it's because it's an alien, you daft racist.
All of you.
Don't worry. We'll see you on the other side.
Lol.
Bites fist.
Lol.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, does he know? If it's any consolation, Caden, I'd kill you too if I could.
Watch each other's backs. Keep your eyes open and fight like I know you can. We'll all come out of this in one piece.
You bet, Commander.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained
Actually, you
for
do get an
espionage.
opportunity to kill Caden in
We
3
would
as well. We could go for that.
legends.
You have to make
Records are sealed.
such a...
Glorying in battle is not our way.
Sorry, Merle
Think
is
of
typing.
our heroes. A silent step.
Yeah.
You do get an opportunity to then shoot Caden in 3.
Hidden facts.
I don't know if you remember this.
Do not seem to give us solace
But you
here.
can.
yeah.
There's a bit
Not
where
all
he
that
tries
we
to stop
are.
you from doing something,
Before the
and you can
network
even talk him down, or you can essentially contrive a way to get him killed.
There were soldiers.
But I think you have to be like.
Stop the Arachnid. But before
I think
that,
if you go for, you can always talk him down as long as you've gone for certain
Our
options
influence
beforehand. You have to
stopped the Krogan.
like messed up essentially
before
at a
that,
previous point. I
we
think I'll double check
held the
that.
line.
I wouldn't mind doing that in 3 because
our
honestly,
influence will stop
again,
Saren.
Ashley is racist,
In the
but
battle
Caden
today,
has also
we
committed a
will
crime. He's been
hold
boring,
the
so
line.
unfortunately, you know,
Good luck,
let's get rid of him too.
You managed to yap over Kirahi's entire
line.
inspiring speech.
Yeah,
Hold the line.
And that does get referred to in one of the next. Morden talks about it in 2, I think. He's
Yeah,
like,
he
I
says
always
like
Captain Kirahi, hold the line. You know.
Oh yeah, I like
all
that Captain Kirahi with his cheesy speeches. Hold the line, lol.
Which I think
It's-
almost it ruins the moment in this game. It's like, oh, he just always said that in his speeches. This wasn't special.
But it's
Like-
also it's the writers going like, you know, oh look, we're self-aware. We know that our writing in 1 was a bit
Oh, yeah,
cringe,
it's-
and it's like, oh, you fucking cowards, just
Yeah.
be cringe.
It's complete
be
writing
cringe.
cowardice to me to lampshade your own writing by going like, we know it's daft. It's like, fuck you, man. I'm a fan of this, and you're not only are you cowards about your own work, but you're also saying be like, fuck you for liking it, by the way.
Exactly, as Lavender said, be cringe, be free.
Yeah, do not kill the part of you that is cringe. Kill the part that cringes.
Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, shadow on the ground.
Shadow is on the ground.
Oh god.
It's taking candy from a baby.
Yeah, I hope he's going for the good route, not the evil route. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's he doing?
I always think it's a bit ritual for me as a person that does not write, because I'm ultimately quite cowardly and I'm afraid of what people would think of my own like terrible writing. But at the same time, I do resent anyone that seems fearful of their own writing. But still, I do feel that way. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the same. I've written like short, like, you know, couple paragraph like chapters or like snippets of things on AO3, and basically never like had the courage to share them more widely. Because I am just sort of like, yeah, my writing is fucking terrible. But at the same time, I'm sort of like fairly unapologetic about it, because but I have the freedom to do that because I'm like, well, no one ever sees it.
I'm also like, I don't release my writing not only because I think it's bad, but also because it's literally like, it's not anything. Like, I write like a few sentences out that are like the establishing lines for a scene, and then don't even think, what's the scene going to be about? And I'm afraid I'm a person with no ideas, so I cannot overcome that stumbling block.
Well, I don't want to, you know, yeah, I mean, the thing I would say is I think even that is more noble than, like, you know, what I've seen some people do, which is like, I'll get an AI to write something for me.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the ultimate cowardice. It's not even like, even on the level of like literally like texting someone, it's like I don't trust my own texting abilities, so I'll get a robot.
That
to
said,
do it for me.
when I was being forced to use Copilot at work, I did use Copilot to answer HR emails because I wanted to demonstrate how fucking stupid it was. But they were just like, wow, you've never been more articulate, and I'm like, lol.
Yeah, the only time I've ever used AI is to write a CV, like is to write a job application, and I regretted it, and I didn't even get the job. So
yeah.
They're calling SAT strikes. Watch for
And in all likelihood, it was read by an AI as well. Yeah. To be fair.
But like at the same time, I don't feel so bad about it, because it is like, this is just a soulless piece of writing. It's not like something that I need to.
Yeah, like boomers love to make out like, you know, oh, what you write in your CV is like, you know, a deep reflection of your soul that employers will. No, they won't. They glance over it, look for a few keywords, and then decide to invite you to interview. And it's only speaking to you in person.
But yeah,
I think
I feel bad about it, not for the soulless aspect, but for the environmental aspect.
Right.
I wish I hadn't essentially used like 5 liters.
5 liters of water.
Of potable water.
Why is there a interaction?
Probably more than that even. I can't. Yeah, I wish I hadn't used so much of the planet's resources for this pile of shit.
Yeah, that was disrupted. Working in an office that 90% women is good because everyone instinctively thinks. I mean, yeah, most of the actual workers at my old workplace thought AI was stupid, but managers fucking love
managers
it.
Always,
because their job is literally to sit around all day writing emails.
They're licking their lips and rubbing their hands at the chance to increase efficiency and fire someone, you know?
Yeah, they think, oh, I get to fire people, and like, oh, it makes my job so much easier. And as well, like, AI is, especially in coding, is quite good at coding up an example, like, you know, working model of something, and that's all that like a manager sees and goes, oh right, this can basically do the whole thing, and it's like, no, it can't. It actually can't create a full like piece of software. It can create you a tech demo piece of software. Where the fuck am I supposed to be going?
When you generated that CV, one of the Great Lakes in Ontario got flushed into the earth like a toilet. Yeah, sorry about that. But you know,
that was you?
I did kind of want that job, so I think it's fine.
What are those noises? Whatever. Is that the job you got the other week?
God, no.
That was,
one actually, like, no, that was all me.
Yeah, well, that speaks to the strength of your application. That one was like written by you, and you got it.
I mean, that one was one that was essentially just it was like my job +1. So like when it comes to like the competency questions, I can literally just say, when you say that you need this, one of the job responsibilities is this. I literally do that right now. I do that exact thing in the exact location with the same equipment to the same competency, like, you know. So yeah, that's my competency answer for that one.
Holding ground. JLs are around me. Shadow team must be getting close.
Oh, are we Shadow Team?
No, Shadow Team is Ashley's squad, isn't it?
Oh, no, I thought she just said Shadow Team must be getting close.
Oh.
As was Ashley saying it. That would be a strange thing to say if she's Shadow Team.
I don't know. I'm not keeping track.
Got access to base security. We should be able to cut the alarms from here.
Like, again, this mission does not feel particularly difficult compared to any other mission. And yet it's like, oh, this one's the real toughie.
They might be too much for
Oh yeah, we can get the Solarian teams killed. Nah.
Just disable the alarms.
Yeah, again, the game is
so,
quite
oh,
easy.
you can make the guard, you can make the enemies
free
like
points. Again, it's one of those things that's like, you know, if a game was actually like really like, I know obviously we're playing on the easiest difficulty, but it could add. There's other things you can add other than just like more guys to make the game more difficult. Like, how about like it reduces like something permanent, like your loot that you can get, or like, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
or how about it means that, like, you know, they make you make a choice of like, oh, you know, we can disable the guards here, but one of us is going to have to stay behind to fight them and probably die.
Well, yeah.
Or like, you know, we can send the guards over to the other side of the base and it'll kill a bunch of strangers we don't know.
Or like,
but they're our comrades.
It will lead to Shepard receiving an injury that actually affects your like gameplay for the rest of the game and potentially series. Like, you know, these are decisions that are actually like, you know, you can agonize over, not like, shall I make the next part 0.5% harder?
Well, the other thing there was like, you know, it was like, oh, shall we fight extra enemies or shall the Solarians? It feels like, well, you know, I want to fight extra enemies because I can.
Yeah, especially when you get like 10,000 credits per, like.
Yeah, whereas if it had been like, you know, oh, you can make. Wait, was that a Solarian? Oh, they're indoctrinated, right? Okay.
Okay, can we hold him here? Damn it, fill those holes.
Come
on, Shepard, hurry it up.
Yeah, but it would be more like compelling if it was a choice between like, oh, you can either, you know, make the Solarians fight these guys, or, you know, make a different team of Solarians fight these guys, because then it's like you have to make a choice about like, I don't know, like who lives and who dies. But right, this isn't at all unique to Mass Effect, but I can't get over how unoriginal the fashion is in sci-fi stuff like this. You have all the freedom in the world to design strange and beautiful fits, and you get choose to put everyone in the same generic plug suit.
I will say that not only does it get better in later games, but also that it gets better in that you get more exposure to the Quarians, who actually have like I think a script that is unique to Mass Effect. I think that the style of like veil that they wear and spaces that they wear, and the fact that they're like, you know, because they're sort of back jointed legs, that it fits in a different way, is cool. It's not particularly out there when it comes to like, it's not like, you know, Dune levels of like, although Dune does have some boring design, so like the still suit is not exactly like crazy. But anyway, but I still think it's that some credit I would give this game. I would just say that the humans have really boring outfits. I quite like the Turians and the Krogans because of the fact, again, it's more of the interestingness of their anatomy leads their suit design to seem cooler, in that they have like big humps and like backwards jointed like legs and stuff like that. But yeah, the human design is definitely extremely boring in this, like outfit design.
Yeah, I mean, like I get the feeling that a lot of bits of Mass Effect 1 were sort of like the game was more ambitious than they necessarily like. Okay.
Cool.
The game was more ambitious than they really had the resources for, because like, yeah, a lot of the costumes are end up very similar.
And again, I can't speak highly enough of like, I love the handle that all Solarians have.
Where was that room full of like
downstairs from here now?
Well, yeah, but I went downstairs. I went down a lift.
Yeah. No.
Oh, whatever.
I mean,
they're all gonna die when the nuke goes off. I feel bad. I can't.
I think you can release some non-indoctrinated Solarians that will not die if a nuke goes off.
Right. Well, yeah. That's I want to go and. They won't die. Well, they won't die if I free them, or won't die if
they won't die if you free them.
They
won't die if you free them.
Right. Okay. Sorry, I was talking. I couldn't hear you.
After you finished that, whatever.
Oh yeah.
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? Alliance, right? I knew someone would come.
I missed so much time. Oh well, don't worry. We're gonna be going for a little while longer yet.
And again, what's weird is that the Solarians only have the handle when in their like combat and spacesuits. What's going on there? Or in their like science suits, because Morden has like a science combat suit.
Yeah.
But he has the handle.
A little payback.
Can you help me, or will I be carrying you out of here?
I'll be at your back.
Like like the handle on a GameCube.
Something's not right here, Shepard.
If we don't let him out,
Do you ever carry a GameCube by the handle?
I think a couple times when I would take it round to a friend's house for a sleepover or something.
Yeah, worthwhile.
I should be. I hear them over and over. Damn simple.
What did you say?
Why? I don't know.
Okay.
He has to be let out, and now he's angry.
Yeah, I think you went for a conversation option where you antagonized him.
No, I didn't. I was being good. I picked all the good ones. I think he's just indoctrinated. It was like a trick.
Be a non-indoctrinated group.
Well, you know what? It's not like I'm that like.
If you saved the non-indoctrinated group, Morden gives you a kiss on the lips in the next one.
Right, well, that settles it. Let's leave.
What? I mean, Morden is a bit of a bad bastard, so maybe understandable.
I don't want Dr. Mengele to be smooching me. It's hard to design a whole sci-fi setting ex nihilo. The setting and gameplay is underbaked, but it's got much bigger scale than most comparable games. Yeah, I mean, they are trying to like come up with something just like, almost fully formed, which is very difficult. And I just feel like, there are parts of this game that I just feel like are unfinished or like unpolished.
Yeah, I do give credit to like a lot of I know someone that's like a bigger sci-fi nerd than me can definitely point out how like it turns out that everything in this is actually like a reference to another sci-fi series, essentially. Nothing, there's nothing new under the sun or whatever. But
Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
But I do think that there's there's a lot of like really boring normal stuff in this, but it might be there to draw contrast to the weirder stuff, or like you can either bad faith look at it in a bad faith way and go they did it because people are like they expect their audience to be mostly like boring like 30-year-old dudes that have boring sensibilities and want to see boring things. Or you can have a sort of interpretation of like, well, some things ought to be seemingly boring so that the things that are meant to be sort of weird to the level of being sinister can really stand out. But I don't know. I don't know where to read it on this.
I just feel like, a lot of like the costume design and stuff is just
one of the coolest bits in the game is coming up.
Oh yeah. I just feel like like things like the costume design is just like they didn't put enough time into making them cool.
I think this next bit in the game that we're coming to just here
Commander, look over here.
was so good that it provided all the expectations that came with the rest of the series, especially Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
That could not be paid off to how good this is, and that they maybe shouldn't have tried to, because it's good. It's better to set it up and leave it.
Yeah.
Get the mouth opening again. Show me the mouth.
Show me the meat mouth.
What the hell? What a rip-off. no gummy mouth. This.
Yeah, and don't worry, Rai. I also think this game looks very ugly.
It is ugly.
I think the main reason I like it is like the characters, rather than like.
And the characters get more fleshed out. Here we go.
Yeah. Something bad is about to happen. You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
Again, it's an awful setup to have something that is meant to be beyond comprehension and be like, and then over the course of the games, we will be comprehending this.
Yeah.
It can't pay off being beyond comprehension.
It's meant to be like a Lovecraftian thing, and it ends up just being like, it's a big robot.
Created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Not so united.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based
I think this detail of Mass Effect is so sick.
It's so
this
cool.
Is the coolest idea in Mass Effect is that a race would have left the mass relays there to like force you to evolve in a certain way because it's so convenient and it's just there. Why not use it?
Because we allow it. And
you exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
So Rai, I kind of like that they swoop in and kill everything, and it's not clear why.
Yeah.
The rest of the series is going to dedicate itself to trying to come up with some kind of reason as to why they would do this. I think it's far more compelling when the reason is beyond comprehension. It seems so like it's one of the things that I originally liked about Attack on Titan is that Titans eat people and there's no clear reason why they do it. Like they don't need to eat to survive. Yeah, they don't eat because they hate humans. They don't really seem to actually be really aware of humans as anything other than just things to grab and play with and destroy and then eat. That's sort of terrifying.
Titans aren't capable of hating; they just don't have the cognition to do it. And in Mass Effect, Reapers are in the same way. You're so below us, we can't in
the same way, a lion doesn't hate a gazelle, and a house cat doesn't hate a mouse.
Well, not even a mouse, like a fly. It's something that it doesn't even get for sustenance; it just gets because it can get it. Cats catch mice not for sustenance sometimes just because they're like, I just want to rip something up because I can to watch it because it's fun, and then it stops being fun once it stops squirming, and I will go and catch another one, writhe around in the height of its pain and anguish, and then I'll go and do it again.
With Attack on Titan specifically, I think it tied into a lot of what I felt about this is me projecting my own feelings onto it, but it felt a lot of what bigotry felt like to me. In that it's why are people homophobic and transphobic to me? It's not like it profits them in any way. They don't need to do it to survive. They simply do it because it's the thrill of being cruel to me. But even that, it's not even like a thrill. It doesn't seem to bring them that much it's only a fleeting pleasure. They just seemingly do it out of instinct, and it's incomprehensible and terrifying, and it's almost terrifying in its pointlessness. And I think that's what's most compelling about the Reapers in this, is that it's not clear why they do this, why they destroy everything. They simply do, and to try and understand it is like almost missing the point.
Yeah.
But the rest of the series, because I think it had a lot of mass appeal, Mass Effect did, a lot of people wanted an explanation and a reason and an answer, and so they come up with such silly like sci-fi reasons for it that ultimately just make it seem like, oh, it's dumb then.
This is, to me, is like the midwit curve of like good writing. Is like the midwit thinks that everything should have an explanation. Every story should be a but and a therefore story where everything leads into something and everything makes consistent sense. Whereas on both sides of the midwit curve are the level of storytelling of it just happens that way. Like, you know, why do the Reapers wipe out civilizations? They just do, and that's scarier. It's scarier and it's more compelling as a story for them to just do it. Because that's what they do, and no one knows why. Then there to be like, oh well, actually, Merle's pointing out for me to click to claim my bonus Merle points. You know, why do they do it? They just do, and it's all the scarier and all the more compelling for it to be beyond your understanding for it to happen. Obviously, there's a case-by-case basis for this. It's not all storytelling should be just things happen randomly.
Yeah.
But I do think good stories do have things that just happen, but for like that do have a random element to them, like
or
a chaotic element.
the writer knows what's going on, or maybe doesn't. But like the writer has some kind of understanding of what the true plot is, but has the restraint to not have to spell it all out and put like a canon singular interpretation on things. But yeah, the future games in the series don't run with that idea at all. They try to, Sovereign just told us his reasons are unknowable, and his complexity and his vastness is, it's meant to be like a Lovecraftian, like space horror, like cosmic horror type thing. But the later games in the series actually like go into excruciating detail about why the Reapers do this and how they work and what their purpose is, and it all just is like disappointing. Because like, how can you imagine if someone were to ask, like they were to read like Call of Cthulhu and then go, yeah, but why does Cthulhu drive people crazy? And someone were to go, oh well, it's actually because of these reasons. Like, yeah, he was turned into a frog by his abusive mother as a child, and so he's taking out his Freudian frustrations on everyone. It's like, well, that's stupid. The point is that there shouldn't, it's more terrifying for being unknowable.
Now, I disagree with Silk and Ryan in the chat saying that they've already undercut their point by having the creature talk to you, and therefore it's not beyond our comprehension because it can talk to you. I think, to me, that is scarier. Like, to see something that just does something and you can't comprehend it, and it doesn't even attempt, like, you never have a conversation with it, or you never, like, I know this is, like, Lovecraftian or whatever, and people love Lovecraft, but to me, this is not much different than watching, like, I don't know, a bear do something. Like, you can't talk to a bear, and a bear does things that you can't understand, the whole, like, if a lion could speak English, you still couldn't understand it, that kind of thing. But to me, that's not as scary as the idea that like, they can comprehend you, and they are capable of reasoning and talking to you, and then they don't, and they still, like, and you can attempt to reason with it. Like, you can talk to it, you can talk to it as you would talk to any other person, and then it just goes, but I don't care about any of that, and I'm doing this anyway.
Also, I'm going to do the nerd face, actually, and say, Eren did talk to Titans in Attack on Titan. He has a conversation with, well, I don't want to spoil who the Titan shifters are, but he talks directly to a lot of them, and they are extremely evasive about what's actually going on in ways that is like really compelling and interesting. And then the more the series goes on and you find out why they're not talking about what they're, what the situation is. One, it becomes like, oh, well, that's weird. Why didn't they just answer the questions directly and honestly? And why are they talking in this like cryptic way about these things that's really like doesn't profit them to be so cryptic about it? But also the truth of the world of Attack on Titan is like,
and also like it's two different things in that like the Titans, you can't communicate with a Titan because they are not like, they don't have cognition. I know this is sort of like in text it's sort of irrelevant to the actual actions, but the thing with the Titans is that they can't talk to humans not because they're above humans, but because they're sort of just incapable of talking. Like their actions are not intelligent. Essentially, they are like, or maybe again, it's like not really clear if they're intelligent or not, but they can't comprehend humans. Like it's a two-way, it's a mirror. Like
yeah, I mean, Hanji,
neither side can understand the other.
Hanji early on in the series, like is one of the only characters that sort of says that like perhaps the reason why we perceive the Titans as monsters is because we don't understand them, and if we were to try and make that understanding, their actions would seem less monstrous, and maybe they would be less monstrous. And she brings up this really interesting point, which is that I think because she's like a scientist, she had like picked up a Titan's arm and noted that it was a lot lighter than it should be, considering how large it was. And she kind of goes on this really interesting philosophical point that like maybe the Titans only appear monstrous to us because of our own perceptions, and that actually they're not what they seem. They seem large and muscular and incomprehensible, but that's only because that's the way we perceive them. And it's a thread that the story just completely abandons and then never really revisits ever again, which is really disappointing. Like Attack on Titan is like a really frustrating series because of how close to being really, really good it is so many times, and it just repeatedly fumbles the bag, I think.
But yeah, I think that's a sort of like, it's a mirror sort of way in that one side can't understand the other. It's like they're completely unreachable to the other side. Whereas Mass Effect is trying to present a situation where the Reapers can completely understand Organic's way of thinking.
Yeah, they are like Cthulhu, basically.
In fact, they can understand it because they made them understand it. They literally like, they were the one that brung you, They raised you up with their mass relays. There's a lot of like, the Solarians what do they call, like
uplifted
the Krogan, and that was and that led the Krogan to become the way they were or whatever. And it's like literally the Reapers did it to all of you. They've been uplifting you, and they've been uplifting thousands of generations of different like cycles of species before you, so they can understand everything about you because they made you that way. But you can't understand them because that's just because they're the makers and you're the made.
Yeah, but then future games in this series try to explain away all of the kind of like idiosyncrasies of the Reapers' actions.
I will say,
and it makes them a lot less like interesting as an enemy.
It's quite controversial among Mass Effect fans, but I do think they managed to wrestle out an interesting story thread, but it doesn't work with the Reapers. It doesn't work with the stuff that they already have. They managed to maneuver into an interesting theme for the series, but it just doesn't. The Reapers doesn't work as the answer for the questions that are raised.
Mass Effect 2 is kind of a really interesting game, and we'll get there eventually if I ever progress from this cutscene. But it's an interesting game because of how little the Reapers feature in it, and how they are invoked as this kind of like spectre. No pun intended. They're invoked as this sort of like this threat that literally like everyone laughs at you for bringing it up. And in Mass Effect 2, every time you try telling people like, look, we've got to pull together. The Reapers are coming. They're going to destroy us all. Everyone just goes, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you just sound like a madman to everybody. And I think that's really like Mass Effect 2 partially why it's the best game, because it largely avoids getting involved in the kind of like the specifics and the who's and the what's-its of Reapers.
It immerses itself in the sort of like themes of the series and the Reapers. That like the series is, I think, largely about the sort of like the relationship between creators and the things that they create, and that's like suffuses the entire like many issues that come up in the series, like in that the Solarians and the Turians they didn't create the Krogans in that they didn't invent them, but they created the way that the Krogans turned out as they are today by uplifting them. The Quarians literally created the Geth, and look how that turned out. And then we found out that the Reapers have essentially created all organic life by steering them onto a certain
by
trajectory.
seeding them and providing them with such convenient tools that would basically guide their development.
And I think that Mass Effect 2 still has a lot of that stuff going on, because obviously it has all the story threads that still continue about the Quarians and the Geth and the Krogan and the Turians/Solarians. And then it has this new thing with going on with the Collectors and the Reapers, and again, it's sort of that's when it works best, when it's sort of again, kind of vaguely sort of remains immersed in that sort of theming of the series without going, now time to provide you a concrete answer for what's going on, how do magnets work, that kind of it's there needs to be a certain level where you have to just tell someone it just is that way, like the whole Richard Feynman on how the magnets work, It's well, I can explain to you the next level, and then it just raises further questions.
I just don't think the games are willing to commit to the idea of the Reapers as Lovecraftian horrors. It gestures at it in this conversation, but not to spoil the ending. Sovereign will suffer a huge aura loss by the end of the game. I feel like the Reapers themselves just continually suffer aura losses from this point forward. And in 3, they suffer such an aura because they again, don't want to spoil it too much, but the Reapers are so they're such a big part of 3 that they almost dwarf and overshadow everything else, and they just get in the fucking way. It's so difficult to take anything else the game is doing seriously in Mass Effect 3, because it's the Reapers are just so all-encompassing as this thing that you need to pay attention to.
I think I would say it's not it isn't existential to the way that the Reapers exist in this game. It's I think that it is consistent for me to Sovereign to be like this in this conversation, and then, spoilers, for Sovereign to die essentially by the end of the game. Because very early on in the game you can tell that this is not going to be a game, this isn't going to be I have no mouth and I must scream, This isn't going to be a game about how all the goodwill and teamwork in the world cannot overcome violence, essentially, the power
of hate.
The power of hate and superior technology.
It should have been.
I don't know. I think there's plenty enough stories about that, and clearly, Mass Effect would not be improved by just twisting itself into being that story.
I do appreciate. I think Mass Effect 2 is the dark, edgy one, and I do like that one the most. But even in that game, it's still possible for it to have a very sort of hope punk attitude, and I do kind of like that.
I think to me it just ascends the it uplifts the essentially sci-fi buddy cop genre, in that our sci-fi buddy cop films can have real scariest and scary and serious, not scariest and scary. Scary and serious villains that make you think about deeper ideas that are more well represented in other fiction, and then still maintain them being a buddy cop, why are Shepard and the Normandy so great? Because they doesn't afraid of anything, and they work together or whatever. You can still have that sort of silly but fun level of storytelling while invoking more serious and more compelling ideas without just being campy throughout,
Yeah.
And I'm saying that is the bones of Mass Effect is a sort of campy buddy cop movie.
Yeah.
The bones of Mass Effect isn't Lovecraft. It's just it invokes Lovecraft ideas while maintaining being a buddy cop movie.
Yeah. Anyway, let's carry on.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot
kind of dodging the question. Why are you doing this? We're different than you. You don't get it. Okay.
That's the other thing.
In future games, you will just find out that Sovereign was just sort of being evasive here.
Well, to me, again, I think even within this self-same game, due to how the game works out, you can work out, looking back, that Sovereign was lying. He is not free of all weakness, clearly, because motherfucker, you died. But like,
where did you come from?
But
Who built you?
Propaganda is an effective strategic tool. If you can fill your enemy with a sense of despair and that they can never win, they ain't gonna win. Like, you know.
Has been eradicated and forgotten. We will endure.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are Legion. The time of our return is
No, Legion's in the next one.
numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
Yeah, I can.
But, well,
I'm built different.
Yeah.
You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future.
Machines can be broken. I'm gonna take the batteries out of you.
I am the vanguard of your destruction. And again, that sort of idea of him being not your destruction. I'm just the first, like, I'm the guy that you know.
Yeah.
I'm the one that goes through the breach and gets bloody.
Your words are as empty as your soul.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way, and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This console's been disabled. Orders, Commander.
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after
Let's head to the breeding facility. I'm always saying this.
But I definitely would think that, like, I'm not going to say how it turns out in 3 in case anyone doesn't know, but like I would prefer the Reapers to have been a machine god that has always existed rather than to have had a creator. Not to say that they will turn out that they had a creator, but keep watching. Like, you know, you can have a
Hi, Rex.
As we have seen in many JRPGs, you can introduce characters that are omnipotent gods that are beyond understanding and they're completely hateful and depressive, and then have your protagonist kill God at the end of the game, and it's badass, you know? Like, you can have ideas that are cool and depressive and fill you with despair, and then still have your protagonist be like, and then they prevail anyway.
Where do I go? Lost. I guess I'll just head towards the gunfire. I always go where the fighting's thickest. Another ad break.
Yeah, you need to put stream elements on notice.
Well,
crazy.
Yeah, maybe Twitch is just like, you know what? You need to make bank.
I think, yeah, you're not at the level yet where you can control ad breaks, unfortunately.
I can actually.
Oh, really?
Yes, I can. I put it onto auto, but I might just go and manually, like, turn it down a little bit. I thought auto would, like, you know, would somehow algorithmically select for, like, you know, what's the least obnoxious but also makes me money. But I need to go and check how much revenue I'm actually getting from ads, because if it turns out that, like, you know, I'm making more money from, like, bits within the next, like, week or so, I might just turn ads off again and just be like, you know what, fuck it. You know what, I need a barrier. By the way, everyone, I now have bits redeems if you want to experiment with those.
I mean, like Zero Hour says, imagine an entire race of space ants, no explanation, they just hate organic life so much they want to last forever, so they keep torturing and killing them. Yeah, that's the sort of idea that this game gives you, is that if you had to guess a reason why they keep harvesting organic species, is that Sovereign made a point to point out that they wait until organic beings reach the apex of their glory and then they extinguish them, is that there seems to be, they want to just extend the pain, you know? They wait for the moment it would be most painful for a species to die out, and then they do it.
Much like the lyrics of the song in Cyberpunk 2077, we like the pain.
We like the pain, yeah, exactly. That was actually sung by, that's a song from the perspective of a Reaper.
I might do a Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough at some point, because I think that game is has good points about it, but it also is very silly and fun to laugh at.
The good point is Radio Wechselstrom, which
Yeah.
is success, and then the rest of the game is
Radio Wechselstrom, the sound of the machine.
Exactly, I love the sound of the machine. I love fake Trent Reznor.
Yeah,
singing.
Ron Zertner.
It makes me feel better.
Discounted. But first, Zero, I've got to finish MGS. There's plenty of Metal Gear Solid games to go through. Geth Stalker.
But yeah, I think Mass Effect 2 is the one where this series comes into its own briefly, because it fully embraces the idea of it being going to be a cheesy action movie, essentially. And it's like, that's fun, you know. The game is full of bits that were clearly like, you cut it like this for the trailer. Like, you know, the trailer is full of these aura-farming moments.
Yeah, the Mass
like,
Effect 2 trailer is so good.
Thane saying, like, nobody who has ever survived going through the Omega 4 relay, and it's like, buddy, I know, I've been here for 20 hours in this game. And it's like, yeah, but I said it like that from a cool angle so we could put it in the trailer.
This is a boss fight, isn't it? Oh, hello. Woo. I thought we had a boss fight here.
I think you do after this. I think like Saren appears on a surfboard.
Saren on a surfboard?
Yeah. That way, if Frank Miranda's Ash center screen, you bet. That might have made the trailer. I'll need to rewatch it.
Isn't like the band or like the group that like did all those like epic trailer musics? They're called like Dead May Dance or something, or like the Dead Can Dance. I forgot what they're called, but they've got like a really cool name. They did all that like epic like trailer music that was really popular around that time.
The nuke is almost ready. Get to the rendezvous point, Williams.
It took 9 episodes to get to Saren surfing.
I think Mass Effect 2 trailer has that music that's like.
Yeah, I think that's like by that group.
That's yeah, in every trailer that came out in that 5-year period.
Yeah.
Negative. It's too hot. Can't risk it. We'll hold them off as long as we.
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the bomb. Go get them and meet me back here.
Good idea.
Up to the
No, we have to go save
Move.
Ashley, and then we'll say, "Hey, can you mine this bomb while it
Yeah,
explodes?"
can you like sit next to this bomb and make sure it goes off? Make sure you lay your body right on top of it. I want to make sure this bomb hits its target. What's this?
You know, the whirling pool that we need. Incubation tank.
A Geth ghost.
Oh my god. Really, they really do have souls. Hi guys.
It's a shaped nuke. If you stand behind it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's got a little shield bit behind it.
It's got to put it perfect. Oh shit! Did I accidentally activate that?
Send it back down again. Yeah, so get a move on, Shep.
Why do I always stand looking at Rex's shoulder like this?
This way? Maybe this way.
Maybe this way. Great. Sure.
And some sweet, sweet kashish.
Damn. Yes, they're sending in reinforcements.
Heads up, LT. We just spotted a cruise ship headed to your location.
It's already here. There's Geth pouring out all over the bomb site.
Can you hold them off?
Oh yeah, now I need to
There's
choose.
too many. I don't think we can survive until you get here. I'm activating the bomb.
Do I not now?
I think maybe.
I'm just making sure this bomb goes off.
I think he has a firefight there and the bomb gets damaged and that it's no longer on a timer. Someone needs to set it off by hand.
Oh, yeah.
And then you just send in, like, Ashley to do it.
Screw that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenko.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe... Hang on.
Go rescue Kaiden.
I want to make sure that we don't...
It doesn't... You want to make sure it doesn't, like, fake you out.
Yeah.
And make you choose one and it rescues the other. I think it's pretty simple. I think it's just like you choose who you want to rescue. Don't rescue either. Who cares? Yeah, just hop into the Normandy and leave.
Honestly, yeah, I don't really care about either of them, but I don't remember what. Yeah.
I just think we say rescue Kaiden.
So I'm googling how to kill Ashley, Mass Effect 1.
How to kill Ashley.
Okay, yeah, I think you do say save rescue Cade. I'm just making sure they
Alenko.
don't fucking double
Radio Joker
dun
and
you
tell him
here.
to meet us at the bomb site.
Yes, Commander.
You know it's the right choice, LT.
Fight hard, Chief. Die proud.
Aye.
See you in hell, you son of a bitch. Just turn around and go back downstairs.
Aiden's only crime is being a generic cis white male. Death penalty. I'm afraid. I don't make the rules. Well, I do, and I enforce them.
I make the rules, and I also enforce them with an iron fist.
And I laugh while doing it, but you also still can't blame me.
Time to die. Geth Prime. Any relation to Optimus? Woo. Hey! Woo!
Commander, set that nuke and get out. We can't hold them. Damn it.
Estranged ex-wife.
Cover your flank. Cover your...
There he is, surfing Saren.
He's just learned the secret of the Kamehameha as well.
I think Saren is cool, and there should be a way that you can save him and sacrifice Kaiden as well.
I applaud you, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. An impressive diversion. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Why are you doing this?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of.
I mean, this is the other thing that explains why, like, if Sovereign is so strong, like, you know, he claims to be so strong and yet dies anyway. Is that it's part of the indoctrination is to convince them that they're people that they're beyond comprehension.
Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
I thought you were going for bad boy points now to increase your intimidate.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather die than live under the rule of those machines.
Giving it weird eyes for that.
Yeah, why am I looking at the floor? I saw a cool bug or something.
We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this,
ultimately, though, the idea of, like, indoctrination, like, thinking that one can sort of, like, work with the Reapers or, like, not working, is it? I think is the path that I don't remember. There's a series of conversation options you need to do here to get him to shoot himself at the end.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing.
Oh, I thought you had to shoot him when he's on the Citadel.
No, yeah, it is when it's on the Citadel, but it's influenced, like whether he'll do that is influenced by this conversation as well. I forget every conversation with Saren, essentially, you need to try and like start to convince him that he's being indoctrinated, essentially.
Right.
Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable.
I love this little like hood he wears.
Yeah, it's cool. Join me. We're not badass.
Join me. It is your
Together
destiny.
We can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers. We can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. The visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful.
But yeah, setting up this idea that like anything except fully denying, rejecting the Reapers and trying to destroy them is a sign of indoctrination. Ultimately undercuts anything interesting they can do with the story, because they're, if any of you have read into the indoctrination theory of the ending of Mass Effect 3, you'll see that people, there was a large swath of people that thought like the endings were essentially a psyop, and that if you, the only right ending that avoids indoctrination is to choose the destroy ending, and then, but you wouldn't actually destroy them. At that point, you would wake up from the indoctrination. But they don't. The story ends there anyway.
Between organics and machines, and in doing so, I will save more lives than have
It's
ever
like approaching
existed.
like a really like interesting sort of mind-bending story, but there's. I don't think it's intended. There's just not enough material in the game to support it.
People, because it was a trilogy of games that seemed to be carrying forward towards this really epic conclusion, I think people thought it was going to be a lot smarter than it actually was. And, you know, I don't know. I don't want to sound like I was like, oh, I'm so clever, but I sort of always knew that like they can't pay all of this off, and it's going to be disappointing. And then it kind of was,
yeah.
But because I had tempered my expectations already, I don't know, I wasn't as disappointed by the ending.
Indoctrination theory, also known as cope. Yeah, I think the the boldness of telling such a story is completely undercut if one does not acknowledge it in the text of the story. Like, you know, I would be like, that's cool, but it's like, but if they told the story in such a way that they can always go. Like, you know, like if that was their intended story, but it can be read by 90% of people the other way, then that is yet again I have to accuse it of it's not that way. But if it was that way, it would be cowardice of storytelling. It would be like, if you wanted to tell that story, you should be bold enough to just tell it. Otherwise, you completely undercut your own story.
Yeah.
Bam. And I know that, like, obviously to be mind-bending, it has to not acknowledge the indoctrination that much. But they need to wink once for me to believe that that's the intention, you know? Saren can get it, to be quite honest. That's what I'm saying. I think Saren's cool, you know, and sexy.
Welcome, Widderburn. We've chosen to
save Caden. Although
save Caden.
I'm putting on the table the idea of it's possible to kill him 2 and 3, and I think we should.
Yeah. The crime of being boring, you are sentenced to death.
Humans, kill them all. You know, that's my policy.
I can't believe that Ash didn't make it. How could we just leave her down there?
The mission can't fail.
I thought I misread that as like it was all on you.
Quite easily, to be honest.
He's the worst person, more interesting character. Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, I don't think any of them get over the bar of being that interesting enough to care. Like, I don't know.
Williams knew the risks going in.
You know, problematic maybe, but I do prefer Ashley to Caden just because I'm afraid Caden is so boring. That I'm like, you're so boring, I would pick Ashley over you.
But I feel very good about knowing that a racist was just blown up, so that's what counterbalances it for me.
It wasn't your call, Alenko. I had to choose. I chose you.
You're my Pikachu.
You wouldn't have had to make that call.
Oh, shut up.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault.
You should go for the badass options. You already maxed your charm.
Yeah,
like, shut up. Here's my bet.
We'll get it done.
Did Rex live or die? Well, keep watching.
Well, yeah, we'll see him in a second. I just spoiled it, but yeah.
Was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision.
Well, and the applause of racism against the Asari. Look, I'm not anti-blue. I'm blue myself.
Woodaber, while you're here, how do you feel about, you know how the Solarians, when they're in like combat armor or like space armor, they have that little handle at the front? That's crazy, you know.
Little handle on their chest, 2 little handles on their back as well. I will say. Also, I've been turned not blue.
They got the GameCube handle, you know. I'm just saying.
All right.
You want to join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead.
Everyone's sitting in the cuck chair while I get mine melded.
Commander. Embrace eternity.
Do they have to say that every time?
Gotta say the catchphrase.
There's the mouth.
Yeah, sorry, I was zoned out for a second. I forgot. I meant that I like the mouth, the mouth that goes.
Incredible. I never thought the images would be so.
But yeah, we're about to essentially get started on the We'll have to think where we want to leave off because the next bit is sort of like a half mission that leads into the last mission.
Oh, does it lead straight into the final mission?
Yeah, I think so. Because there's a mass relay on the next planet that leads straight to.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Going back to the okay. Well, so you can end at that point on the next planet.
Yeah, and I guess we could just go straight into the next game.
Yeah.
Next stream if we wanted to.
Hurry up.
We don't have a moment. Snap out of it and tell me what you saw.
It's a distress call.
I mean, how long are the next 2 missions? Because we could finish the game, depending on...
If I remember right, the next planet only has a very short, like, combat bit, and then a long talky bit.
There's a fair bit of game yet.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought the next planet we go to is quite long, but then you go through a mass relay, and then you have a short bit to the boss, and then the end of the game, but I don't know.
I thought the next
many
bit,
Tower of Hanoi puzzles before you're done.
I remember the next bit, you essentially have to like go backwards to do the combat bit to unlock a door, and then after you open the door, you drive the Mako down like a long corridor, and you stop off to the side to talk to a thing. And then after that, you drive the Mako through the relay. But yeah, and I remember that combat bit before the door opening being quite short, but I might be misremembering.
The conduit's on Ilos. That's where Saren's heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
My memory has betrayed me many times so far, so don't put too much.
Well, I'm just, I'm trying to make a decision whether we effectively want to like end here or.
I think you could. The next bit allows you multiple points where you can leave off. Because I know we've always wanted to leave off in a place where you can do your equipment, but we never
I've never done side missions
so
in this, and I don't think I'm going
so
to.
much.
Yeah.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Why bother?
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Why does he sound so sad?
I'm pleased to see your mission on Vermar was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan.
This is where the council go. Sounds made up.
The Krogan don't matter.
Okay.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign, a Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier
To what
reports.
end, I have to add, like, how would it help Saren to convince me that his ship is behind it all? Like, how does that help aid his plans?
Using false information to throw you off balance.
Just throw me off balance.
Yeah, it's to discredit me. You need proof before you believe something?
Bullshit, man.
You fools.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on
You guys
faith,
must be, like,
Counselor.
racist or something. This is the first time a Spectre has ever needed proof for anything.
Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a Spectre. Not without solid evidence.
The Council cannot take any official action here.
I mean,
that is why we created
but
the
also,
Spectres.
what
You
would
have
the action
authority to
be?
act as you see fit.
Like,
I
what
don't
would the
know.
action be that, like, oh, now we believe that Sovereign is behind it all?
Fire,
How would we change our...
Fire all the Citadel cannons in every direction, just in case.
Imagine you were the chief of police and your top detective told you that the guy running the local paramilitary org was taking orders from his house. That was Satan. Yeah? I mean, you can believe that and still be like, well, we still got to stop the guy. Which, like, that. If I was the council, I'd take that track where I'd be like, okay, but that doesn't change what we're doing here. Like, what do you want us to do? Like, send in the fleet?
Why is there no music? Come on, guys. It's like a cemetery in here. Turn the jukebox on. I know Ashley's gone, but you know that's no reason for us to be so dour. You know, celebrate a little.
Supposed to be playing the sad song, but I guess it's bugged out. Well, many such cases in the Legendary Edition, I think.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I just want to talk.
About Saren.
Are you coming to check up with me? No. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
Yeah, you're right. He is sexy.
He's become a slave to the Reapers.
Yeah, I mean that.
He is trapped inside his own mind. Part of him senses his identity slowly being swallowed up by Sovereign, but he is powerless to stop it. I wonder how he first fell into Sovereign's trap. Did he think he could somehow stop the Reapers
Sovereign
from
is
returning?
force-femming him.
Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
Lust for power,
I mean,
gotta be.
It's even better than force-femming. He's like
He got exactly what he deserved.
syntheticking him, you know?
Yes, I
He's like giving him ball joints, you know?
Well, he's turning him into a drone. I think there is like a fetish for that.
Yeah, he's like pulling the cables out of the back of his head. You love that.
It is bad enough we are
Oh,
chasing
yeah.
him across the galaxy.
Pick a topic.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what the subject.
Then let us talk about you.
Oh.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I have
Don't worry
nightmares.
about me.
You do not have to put on a brave face for me, Commander. This crew relies on you for leadership. It can be a heavy burden.
Oh, speaking of weird dreams, I had a dream last night that me and Pepsi Dog moved to a flat in Japan, and there were cracks in the walls, and like we were trying to like see whether these cracks were normal, and we were like watching anime and like reading manga and like screenshotting and like taking pictures of every time there's a crack in a wall in like any residential building in an anime or manga and like trying to compile like a file that would allow us to like diagnose whether the cracks in the walls were like structural like problems.
Yeah, we were like using like Mobile Suit Gundam to verify whether the cracks in the wall of our house were normal.
Yeah. Very bizarre. It's a waste of time.
There's nothing wrong with me.
1,
Of course, Commander.
nothing wrong with me.
2, nothing wrong with me.
Let's talk about something else.
No kissing or anything like that, alright?
I should go.
Bye.
Goodbye, Commander.
Not sure how I feel about that.
Well, yeah, a very. Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, he just planted his face into the machine, didn't he?
It was his console a kiss suddenly.
Anything you need, Commander?
I wanted to see how you're dealing with Ash's death.
Dealing, ma'am.
I'm fine.
Sorry for anything I said back there. Adrenaline.
We're
Every one of us
fucking
is
soldiers,
expendable
mate.
if it
Gears of War, mate.
accomplishes
Way.
the mission. Ash,
Active
you-
reload, 1-up mushroom.
I understand. It's just, if you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Akuz?
I grieved later. They did their duty. Vowed to do better.
It was
A
my
grieved
job to
later
keep
seems
everyone
like
else
more of a renegade option than the renegade option
Yeah.
there.
That happen again. Same here. I'll remember her, and I'll do better for her.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can do. Thanks for the advice, ma'am.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Having such weird, stilted conversations at like what's meant to be the sort of like, you know,
Yeah,
denouement
like
of the
emotional
game.
nadir of like the whole crew.
Just
and
because
I'm
we're
just
like, I don't want to get into a kissing cutscene with you, so
yeah,
so
I
let's
don't want
move
you to
on.
get the wrong idea and try and mount me.
Anyway, time to have some real like bonding conversations with the characters that I know but won't come
He
on to
doesn't
me.
have anything else
Oh,
to say.
fuck.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. Thanks, Commander.
Your name's Thanks? I was calling you Garrus this whole time.
But Down. How are you dealing with her death? By the way, all of us are expendable. Watch your back. Yeah, he likes me, unfortunately.
Sorry, I'm waiting for a green guy to come along.
Well, you can't romance Garrus at all, can you?
You can in 2 and 3.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
If you're femme shep only, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I've ever seen that, so I might go for that.
No,
it means getting in the way of Tally.
Yeah, it
but,
means
like,
interrupting the Tally Garrus thing going on.
Things got heated back on Vermeer.
I do like Thane.
I think Thane is a very like I like Thane as a relation, like, you know, maybe it speaks to how much I like sort of like doomed romance fiction, but I like his because it is doomed.
Yeah.
I appreciate what you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just make sure it was worth it. Saren has to pay for what he's done.
Oh,
he
will,
will.
buddy.
I'm gonna
Fist
hunt
bump.
him down and kill him.
I'm gonna hunt him down and kill him.
The sound of that.
So long, Rex.
I was about to walk over to where Ashley is.
Rex has the best
Shepherd.
like the best shepherd dismissal, you know, like
Yeah.
Garrus is just all shepherd, you know, that kind of thing, whereas Rex is all shepherd.
You need something?
I need your father. Oh, she has nothing really to say.
No, yeah, they really don't.
She's a little boring in one.
In what? Yeah, she sort of comes into her own personality in 2.
Mm.
In this one, you really just get the impression from her conversations, her just be constantly saying, "I love genocide. I love killing Geth." Yeah, and you go, "Don't really want to talk to you so much." Hey, Joker.
Hey, Joker.
Commander.
Are you
Make me laugh.
Are you going to buy one of those Spectre weapons?
Oh, yeah, I could do.
Williams must have...
Where do I get them from?
You can buy it from the shop because you got the license for that's why I'm in charge.
I take charge!
Making a tough choice is the only way a mission can succeed.
I'm not blaming you, Commander. I'm just... I mean, it's hard.
There's like a shop in the
Zaren's
hangar
still out
area,
there,
I think, that you can use to buy from
We need you.
if you have licenses
Don't worry,
for.
I won't let you down. I want to be there when you make that son of a bitch pay.
Oh, so if I go down to my hangar, I can buy it from there?
Yeah, there's a guy who like is like the requisition officer, I think, unless he's not.
I don't know whether I have like a license to buy Spectre weapons.
I think you did. You bought. It's the only one that you can buy at the start in the start of the Citadel from that guy in the C-Sec security office.
Okay.
And right, yeah.
Looking for supplies?
Was this story based?
Let's see what you got.
Commander.
Oh, right, yeah, these...
The Master Gear.
Master Gear. Should I get the Master Pistol?
I mean...
It's not actually...
It's a little bit better than yours in terms of accuracy and damage.
Yeah.
Is there a better one above it at this point, or...? No.
I don't think
I think it is the best one.
Can I wear medium armor? I can't.
No, you're a light armor, Andrew.
A light armor, Andrew.
I think that this is kind of like the best you can get, other than like random. You might be able to get a random loot drop that's like an 10 or something like that, but you know, it's not bad for 300,000.
I could buy the master pistol.
You know, considering it's only 138,000 of your many millions.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's correct, Rye. You can't be gay until you can't be a gay man until 3. However, because Asari is sort of like a loophole.
Oh well, Asari, you know, they're like genderless, except they're women,
and they use like she/her pronouns, and they're like, you know, shaped like
like
totally
for the genderless race. Like, I don't think any of the Asari are ever referred to anything other than she/her.
Yeah. So yeah, you can if you're
use your words.
Liara is like the gender neutral romance option in Mass Effect 1. So you can be a lesbian from 1. And then you can't be a lesbian in 2, I think, other than you can be a bit flirty with your yeoman, Chambers. And then in 3, you can be a full-on lesbian again with either Liara or Trainer.
Oh my god, I've got so much shit again.
But they did.
Ooh,
here's the fucking thing is that there is there's dialogue in the game files of 2.
Yeah.
For you to be a fucking for a gay relationship between male Shep and Thane. Not for all the lines, just for some of the lines. Except they fucking took it out. Like, there's a mod that re-adds in the M-Shep/Thane relationship to 2, but it's not in the base game. But clearly they thought about it because there's some recorded lines for it.
Yeah, it's something that they nearly had in the game and then like patched out, or like didn't implement. I'm gonna do a double save here in case I ever decide I want to, bore myself to tears doing all the side quests.
Yeah, I think there's mods on the PC version to gay every relationship, but I think the major difference for Thane in the second one is that there's literal like voice lines that were in the game files. For male Shep to say lines that you can only access if you've started the relationship with Thane.
Yeah, there are like unique lines of dialogue that,
a line for male Shep
are
to
only
ask
for
about,
Shepard to say to Thane.
What's the term that he has for like?
I was like Siha or something.
Exactly. There's a line in the game files for male Shep to be like, what does Siha mean? Like, you know, and you can only access that line if you start down the relationship route with him.
Yeah, he doesn't call a male shepherd Siha at all, because, that would be gay. Right.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements.
Should we go and drop in on Ilos, or should we leave it for next time?
The Council's massing a
It's up
joint
to you,
species
really.
fleet
It's
to
just
deal
a
with
consideration of time. If we drop there, we'll probably have to spend at least half an hour doing the combat bit before we get to... Well, we can always... Again, I think we should just start on it and then save at some point.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, why are we going back to the Citadel?
I don't know. I wasn't listening to what Joker said. Oh.
Oh, right. I guess we...
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
I forgot about this
The
part.
ambassador is correct.
Right.
If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
It's not enough.
Blockhade's gonna stop him? He's on Ilos.
Yeah, they set this up just so that they can do the sort of like, oh, all this is useless because he's going to attack through the mass relay that's on the Citadel.
Well, we don't know. Not even we know that yet.
Yeah, I know, but it's something they set up for later in the story. Dun dun dun.
Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
First of all,
the Solarians were already planning to fucking do that. I just helped.
And I noticed that the Solarian Counselor here is staying quiet on this detail.
Yeah.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you.
It's his house, okay? The house is the devil.
His house is Satan.
Terminus systems because of a dream.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander...
I mean, you got to give it to the Turian Counselor in that.
Also, I thought the point of me being a Spectre is I can go and do what I fucking want. You don't give me instructions. I can just go there if I think that I want to.
You have immunity, but the council can revoke your Spectre status, so they ultimately do have control over you. And that they
well, yeah, they have like some control over me, but like I could just go there. Like I don't have to. This is one of those like ask forgiveness or permission things.
But like what I said, I do think you have to give it to the Turian Counselor. But yeah, you haven't showed a sort of like a style of a MO of discretion so far, really. But listen, we just haven't been deployed on a discrete mission yet.
Yeah. It's amazing how much this game is on some Dirty Harry or all these damn bureaucrats getting in the way of me killing people. Well, it's very funny, yeah, that like the ultimate aspiration of like this is how this is like the highest status that that the council can confer on you. You are now above the law.
You're now Dirty Harry, yeah.
Yeah, but also sometimes we'll step in and like hold you back.
That's the thing. They try and sort of angle it as a sort of like, you guys are just racist against humans, may I add.
Yeah.
And that's why you won't let me kill people with immunity.
You're grounded.
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave.
I'm gonna get him killed.
No longer
I will.
In the fullness of time, yeah.
I will remember this. Well, no, I can choose to have him killed in this one, can't I?
No.
Can I not?
No.
I know I can get the council killed.
Yeah, you can get the
Commander,
other council members killed,
Anderson.
but
right.
I think it's best not to.
How do you know I'm here? What, on the ship?
Are you spying on me, Joker?
No, ma'am. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
Actually grayed out.
Cutting the fat from our squad.
Equalizing interior
Yeah, I totally forgot about this part of the game.
Atmosphere.
So it must be great.
Log. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
XOXO.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jalani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. When
instead, she landed on her ass.
Shepard reportedly lost control and assaulted the reporter. We'll have exclusive footage later.
Yeah, I did do that.
I told you that would be a bad idea. the far-reaching consequences of listening.
She walked
to the
into
chat.
my fist.
You listen to the chat. You let them tempt you.
I'm surprised that you're willing.
I was such a good boy throughout the entire conversation.
Yeah, it was.
And then right at the end,
more
I'm just
evil
like,
in that it was completely baseless. Like you were completely commanding the interview, giving like good answers, and she didn't get the better of you. And then out of nowhere, you just punched her.
I hope you left enough room for my fist, because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
The fact that Mass Effect 2 lets you do it multiple times is fucking crazy.
Like just the one time, but it gives you multiple opportunities to do it.
Oh, okay. I thought you could do it multiple times.
Well, that's the thing.
You get multiple interviews with her, and you can like slap her every time. Where am I supposed to be going right now? Oh, to the wards.
I believe she won't. Once you hit her, she won't interview you again.
Okay. Flux.
I think they sort of like they turned essentially turned it into a meme that exists throughout the games, which I don't really like for obvious reasons. Like, you know, again, it sort of leans into this sort of like Dirty Harry like version of Shepard that is sort of like, you know, I don't know, but it's fine.
But what if a journalist was really annoying?
He was mean.
I think it's even funnier that, like, yeah, I was like completely running circles around her the entire interview, being like the goodest good boy, like such a Boy Scout, and then she's like, so what are you doing next? Like, and I'm like, this interview's over.
And she was like, yeah, I gave you a very lowball question about, so what happened on Eden Prime? And then you just punch her out of nowhere.
Exogeny stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
It is very funny that, yeah, I did all of that, and then like the only thing I got was like, oh, -2 renegade, like +2 renegade points.
Yeah,
it's like after all that conversation, lamping a journalist is like, +2 renegade. Like, feels like it's worse than that. Like,
yeah,
you get
worse.
+2 renegade for, like, you know, telling someone that you don't like them.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
I don't remember, is this the right way?
Oh, look, I think you can talk to Commander Werner again here.
It is an honor to speak with you.
Explain yourself.
Yeah, cram your honor. What's this riot about?
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices heard.
Oh yeah,
by
he's
the
like,
alien
hey, I'm a
accusers of the
racist.
city.
Can I get you on board?
Can I count on your support in the next election?
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against alien influences. Politically,
That what that means?
culturally, and in the worst case, militarily.
Glad to see some humans growing a backbone.
Rex is like,
Rex
ooh,
is such-
human racist.
Rex is like fucking, you know, He's like Genghis Khan in Civ 5 in that he's such a he's such a racist on his own terms that he's like, I love when other species are also racist. Like how in Civ 5 Genghis Khan is such a warmonger that he loves when other people are also warmongers, when it's like, shouldn't you rather people are worms that you're able to stomp on?
No, of course not. My apologies. I only meant to point out that other species have no right to interfere in alliance politics.
Sorry, I believe we need to work peacefully with other races.
We've heard that before in human history. Well-meaning naivete leads to declarations of peace in our time. We can't allow anything like Shanxi to happen again. I don't suppose I could convince you to issue a public statement of support for my candidacy. The support of the
what about what I just said made you think that? Also, like, yeah, once again, Paragon and Renegade here lose their meaning a little bit. Paragon is like, I won't support racists. Renegade is, you know what?
I'm racist, yeah.
We do a little racism.
Again, this, yeah.
I won't support
you. Opinion, Mr. Saraceno, but with all due respect, I disagree with it.
All due respect.
I'm glad you support the democratic process, at least. Thank you for your time, Commander.
See, this is the thing. Like, being a Paragon means, like, you know,
well, I don't agree with what you say, but I'll defend your right to say it.
I'll defend to the death your right to spit.
Whereas,
in the
why can't I
of...
fucking punch him?
Yeah.
What kind of protest is this? They're all just standing here yelling at each other.
Yeah.
Commander, maybe we can do lunch sometime.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was.
Congratulations on taking the Fist.
Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
Who are you?
This files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else?
Hey, I'll talk to anyone. The price is right.
I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly.
You're trying to like sanitize your image here,
now,
being like,
excuse me.
listen, I don't hate the press. I just hated that one individual member of the press.
I only punched her because I thought it would be funny. And in my defense, it was incredibly weird of me to do. Where the fuck is this nightclub? I'm in the wars. Where's Flux?
Listen, I want to find Conrad Werner. There he is. Up of the stairs.
There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre.
Bit late on the news.
Yeah, I've been. Could I call him a Gerbert?
What? No, it's a get lost.
Oh. You
Gerbert.
Gerbert.
Talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill of
Did he just snap out of that?
Not saluting.
That's some real slick moves you got there, Conrad.
No, get out of here.
Oh, go on.
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture.
The beautiful.
Just hold up your gun. Perfect.
I thought you were just pointing at his head there.
I thought that I was just turning to the side, being like, you know, nope.
My wife will love it.
Okay.
We switched to Rex's point of view there for a second.
Oh.
Corbin.
Corbin Morlan.
I'm Corbin. I'm Morlan.
Hold it right there.
My God,
Just
everyone's
throw
after
me
me.
the data and you can walk away.
What data? What are you talking about?
I didn't come out to play games with you, human.
I'll ask you one more time. Give me the data and you and
Shotgun we
Jalid
never
will live
use.
to see another day.
There's no need to let things get out of hand.
Fine. Have it your way. Boys?
Have at them, boys.
Have at them, boys.
I got a sniper rifle again. What the hell?
Yeah, like it switches me to different guns.
Whoa.
Oh, that would have been so good to like levitate everything and shoot the fire extinguisher or whatever.
I give up.
I give up.
I give up.
What's so important about this data? Why are you trying to get it?
I thought you knew. He said you were going to deliver it.
What the
And what exactly was I supposed to be delivering?
What is going on here?
Initial data from scanning the keepers. You see, we stole some research from our work to make the scanners. We were supposed to work together. I get the data, he analyzes it.
What's so special about that?
The keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So
Who the
you're
fuck
just
is
trying to
Jalid?
get back what Jalid already stole.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. But it doesn't matter now. I just want to live. I don't care if I ever see that data again.
So how do you gather data on the keepers?
Tell me more about
It's
this.
not difficult, really. Just get within range and scan them. You seem interested. Enough to help me, perhaps?
Yeah, you can punch a woman for no reason, but you can't punch any men in this game. This is a very 2007 game. I will say that, like, Mass Effect 2 offers you, like, a bunch of, like, ways in which you can just, like, pointlessly kill a bunch of people, just to be a renegade. But it also offers you, like, you can just hit journalists some more.
You know, we want to do this scanning keepers missions to get the email in the next one.
Oh, yeah.
How can
Miss out on that email.
Whenever you see a keeper, scan it. Discreetly. My database will update automatically each time you scan a unique
You shouldn't
keeper.
do it. It's a
Then
huge
I'll
pain in the
update
like.
your
There's like
account with a few
30
credits.
Reapers
I
across the
suggest you
Citadel to
stick
I will.
scan.
All right, I
What
will.
do we do about the lying Volus?
I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna show him what happens to people who lie to me.
Right.
I
Apparently
mean, I don't even know where he is, so he's probably
took on
pretty
some
safe.
quests about that, but whatever. I'm not sure we're gonna follow through, but we told that guy we would.
That's Cora's den. Where the fuck is Flux?
He's on the other side.
Oh no, that's Cora's den.
No, the other side of like the floor. We can use the taxi. It's just there.
Where?
Rapid transit. You just go back. No, in there.
In
the
here.
room, and on your left. Your other left.
Take me to Flux. Oh, hi there, Libretian. First time chatter. Welcome to the stream. The other left.
Who's this?
Elias Keeler.
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
What kind of situation are we talking about?
I wasn't.
Of course,
selected,
right to
but
business.
fine.
That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians.
A sesh.
You wouldn't believe
Yay.
A lot of the
I'm
quests we're
fighting
picking up
for
on here
humanity on
are
this
one,
one,
like
just
the
like you
game
are.
assumed you'd be constantly coming back to the Citadel to just be checking in on things, picking up quests, you know,
I understand.
going to the
It's important.
shops.
So what do you need?
And we've been
Well, in order to
literally
do my
as
best
little
for
as we
humanity, I
can.
need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases
There's a
alertness and
mental
cognitive
stimulant,
function.
mate.
It's legal
The
if
stimulant,
unrestricted.
it is
I've purchased the
mental.
monthly limit, and I need more from the med bay.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit.
We all
It's the
do
way
it.
The game is played.
Oh, you have a chance to intimidate.
Or shall I do it, or shall I?
Or do you want to give the dad like backwards chair speech, like? Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
let's be a.
See all the
drugs are
top
wrong.
negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong.
You know what? Maybe I should
Maybe
just
I've
quit
pushed
being an
myself
addict.
hard. I'll tell you what. This will be the last time I
Many
use the
such
stimulant.
cases. They're
After
one of the most
stimulus finished,
hilarious
I'll
like speech checks in
No
Fallout
trade
New Vegas, where
negotiation
you
is
find a
worth
guy that's
ruining
addicted
your
to,
life
to
for.
drugs,
Let it go
and you can
and
just
get
essentially
help.
tell him try
You
not
don't
being addicted to
understand.
drugs, and he's like, I never
Humanity
thought of
needs
that.
me, and I need that
50
stimulant.
XP,
Without
quest
it,
complete.
I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant.
Yeah, this is like little anti-ADHD meds, because
There's no shame in having a problem, but you have to get treatment.
Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. Yeah, it sounds like he's using like an amphetamine that's essentially just for ADHD or like
Yeah. Oh, I'm so tired when I don't have it. Like yeah, I know that feeling.
Hey, try being tired. You'll be all right.
What?
I can't dance.
No, not in this one. I think not at least. But in the next one you definitely
Rita, Doran.
Oh, low stakes quasar.
Low stakes quasar.
We want 20. Like blackjack essentially, but like the limit is 20.
Oh, okay.
Seven. What's 7?
Yes, pay out.
5 credits won.
Quit while I'm ahead.
Good on that. Okay. Oh, it's
suspicious gambling machine.
Oh no, no! The poor casino owner is getting cheated out of
the casino owner.
Their profits. No.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with them?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked. Sorry, I don't want to bore you with my problems.
Just tell
I'm interested
me.
To hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. The problem is, she's working as an informant for C. If they find out what she's doing,
being an informant.
That's what I've been. I don't know. Sometimes I.
Do you know who her?
No. Last time I asked an officer.
Okay, yeah, I'll go speak with her.
She is kind of Esri Dax.
Hey, Captain Anderson. Now I know how you felt.
Me off the mission. Just like when they.
Sorry, I had like a full, brain fart moment where I was looking at the words and I couldn't understand them.
No, I started playing Dragon Age 1 and I never got back to it. I need to.
They all think this is over, but we both know it's not.
You have to go to it was a bad time for playing new games in my life, and that I constantly picked them up for like half an hour and stopped playing them.
I mean, it was a stretch getting me to play this. I don't think I could handle Dragon Age. It's really not my kind of game.
I do mean to replay to give Dragon Age another go.
You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
What's the plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
We're gonna break the law.
It's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
You're gonna get yourself
killed. I don't like it, but I have to go along with it.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He won't just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The ambassador won't forgive this, Captain. You'll be charged with treason.
I think we can probably save after this.
Yeah.
I have a lot of options.
Again, I completely blanked that this part happens.
Or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
I feel like breaking into the ambassador's computer is a less offensive crime than going into Citadel Control.
We don't like Udina anyway, so.
Yeah. If there's a chance you can make Udina look guilty, I'm all for it.
The ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy.
I think I'll save here. This would be a good place to end. The music. There you go.
Right, so yeah, I guess we'll pick up next time to... I think in 3 hours we can do the rest of the game. basically we break out the Citadel, go to Elos. Again, in my memory, Elos is not that long, but I could be proved wrong. And then the Citadel bit, but yeah.
You think is quite long, but
that's too serious to dance. Well, you'll be proven wrong in the next one.
Yeah.
They make a meme out of Shepard's dancing being terrible.
It takes an iron will to go and stand completely still in the middle of a dance floor, not moving at all.
I don't know. I think it's.
I think most people would feel too embarrassed and would walk away. But to continue standing there is like, I don't care. I'll be weird. I'll be awkward. Rest of the game will get done next stream for sure. Yeah, it's just whether we end with
the next one.
Loads of time to spare, and we can just start the next game.
The next one has a fairly short starting bit and then a lot of talking. So
yeah. I've had fun. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you, Dom, for experimenting with my new bits, redeems or power-ups. I'm gonna continue tweaking those and figuring out the most fun way to implement them. And yeah, I will probably catch you all on Tuesday for more Metal Gear Solid. Well, for starting Metal Gear Solid 2.
And potentially at some point next week you might be playing Big Walk.
Potentially, yeah, I might be playing Big Walk, but like I said, I don't want to confirm nor disconfirm because I haven't gotten any of the other people I was supposed to be collabing with to confirm. I'm gonna have to be a bit of a wrangler, I think. Yeah, I will see you all when I see you. Have a lovely rest of the weekend. Be excellent to each other. And yeah, have a good one. Good night. Bye-bye.
Nya, 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 nya.